Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Buccaneers Stadium. Your safety is very important to us, and we are here to help you in any way. Please note that all 3 exits are marked by large red exit signs for your guidance in an emergency. A safety station is located by the visitor entrance closest to the edge of campus. You may report any safety concerns directly to that station. Notify an event staff person marked by a bright yellow event staff t-shirt.
All right, folks, we are going to do a little test before we get started here and make sure that we are properly vetted as far as volume goes. Mr. Clark is here. Make sure we're properly good with sound, volume, all that good stuff, and we will be ready to get ourselves started. Mr. Carpenzano's going outstairs. We can pick him up.
And officials are not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. We request your cooperation in supporting today's contestants and contest officials in a positive manner. Offensive and unsportsmanlike language or conduct will not be tolerated and may serve as grounds for removal. Please respect our student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration with your cooperation to promote a safe, positive game environment. Thank you.
We're going to test it up some more here, see what we can do. We seem to be a little low there. Going to try to fix that. Try to get a little bit more oomph on our oomphiness up there to make sure we're coming through okay. Loud and clear for everybody out there. So,
hello out there.
Let us know, please. Okay, we had a new setup here tonight. That's why we were just checking, making sure everything's okay for you folks out there. We're going to be coming with you here in about 2 minutes. We will start our pregame show and get ready for tonight's game between Burrell and Freeport. We'll let you listen to the band come in here for a couple seconds, and we'll be with you in a couple minutes. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big, warm welcome to your Burrell Buck mini camp cheerleaders.
It's time for Burrell Bucks football tonight from Buccaneers Stadium in Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. Allegheny 7 conference lid lifter for the Bucks as they host their rivals, the Freeport Yellow Jackets. Along with the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. James Waltonbaugh's outside on a beautiful night for football. Slight chance of maybe a little sprinkle tonight, but that seems to be passing. It looks like that may not happen. Don't think it was moist enough for that to happen. It's been very, very dry around here. Dean, first conference game, and here we go. The Bucks are ready to go, dressed in their blue uniforms tonight.
Yeah, Michael. Mike, we were fortunate enough to play our 4 non-conference games before our first conference game. And again, why I say that, we have a first-year coach in Dom Girardi, and he had a chance to look at his players. They had a chance to learn his system. He got to learn what worked for them. It was a period of adjustment for everyone. And again, I think tonight, entering into conference play, we got that extra chance to gear up for conference play. And again, looking forward tonight. It's youth night out here, so everybody's here tonight.
First game for Burrell in Allegheny 7, Freeport 1-0. Why? Because they hammered Deer Lakes last week, 58-7, or did they?
Not so fast, my friend. Final score is deceiving. It was 16-7 in the first half. Freeport ran off 21 unanswered points with special teams, a punt return, defense. They had 2 interception return for touchdowns. They even blocked the field goal and returned that for a touchdown. So again, it did a lot of things very quickly. Things turned quickly for them. For Burrell, it was more of a grind. And again, they lost 13-7 at Derry. Kids were upset, coaches were upset after the game. I thought that was a good sign because, again, they're not accepting moral victories. They think they're ready for conference play. Starts tonight, so let's see if they can carry that over in a positive mindset.
Let's hope they can definitely do that. Well, tough one here. Freeport 4-0. They're 4-0 for the first time since 2015. Going to be a tough nut to crack for the Bucks. What are the keys to tonight's game?
Well, Mike, as you mentioned, Freeport's a well-coached team. Veteran coach John Gaylott, 18th year. He brought back 8 players on offense, 9 on defense. That team was 8-4 last year, made the playoffs, so it's a big mountain to climb here tonight. We have to play basically a perfect game. That means no penalties, no turnovers. That's a big ask for young kids. But again, that's why we play the game, so let's get after it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna hold off on our first commercial because I think we're gonna get ready for the anthem here. Anything else you want to duck in there while we're waiting for that?
Well, Mike, again, I think tonight in conference we get started. Everybody's playing in conference except Valley. Valley is hosting Quaker Valley. They got beat by Monty Christian 72-0 last week.
All right, and now it is time for the Star Spangled Banner. All right, Dean, you wanted to get back into the conference play for this evening.
Yeah, Mike, as I mentioned, the non-conference game is Valley is hosting Quaker Valley. And Monty Christian, they beat Valley 72-0 last week. They're 3-0. They're at Highlands tonight. Highlands beat East Allegheny 42-15. Again, we're hosting our first conference game here tonight against the Burrell Bucks and against Freeport. Deer Lakes, surprisingly, Mike, 1-3. They lost to Freeport 42-15. They're hosting East Allegheny. And East Allegheny, who lost to Highlands, is at Deer Lakes.
All right, we have a sponsor to welcome. And frankly, without him,
we would not be here. We had a computer malfunction this week, and
a meltdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, literally a meltdown.
It was 3 Mile Island, kids.
Don't leave your computer out in the sun. That's the lesson we learned. We fried the motherboard, but thankfully we turned to Bill's Computer Repair and More right on Leechburg Road. So if you have computer or cell phone problems, need a quick fix, call or stop by the local expert. And when I say expert, we mean expert. In computer and cell phone repairs at Bill's Computer Repairs and More, located at 3036 Leechburg Road across the street from St. Margaret Mary's Church. Bill Clems offers computer repair, sales, web design, graphics, security camera installation, mobile phone, and tablet repairs. Most importantly, all repairs are done on site. No shipping your device out and waiting for it to be returned. And like I said, we wouldn't be able to live stream tonight's game without Bill's expertise. Did it the same day. So call him, write this number down, 724-212-7516. That's Bill Computer Repair, 724-212-7516. Thank you, Bill.
Absolutely. So, what are we expecting here tonight? We're going to have the toss here in a second. We already know what happened. Spoiler alert, they actually do this at 6:30. And then they come out and do it again so everybody can see it. But spoiler alert, Burrell's going to be getting the ball. But we could see a few different things tonight. Frank D'Amico will be the ref. You have starters for us?
Yeah, Mike, let's take a look at the Burrell offensive stars since they will be getting the ball first. And we have a couple new guys out there. Offensive line remains the same. Left tackle 55, Ryan Rusevich. The left guard is 60, Aiden Kuhn. Center is 51, Logan Heekins. Right guard is 52, Joe Martin. And the right tackle is 69, Jacob Taylor. Quarterback, number 1, Antonio Perkins. And the running back, 22, Trey Corey, remain the same. Wideouts, we have number 8, Zach Kudre. 25, Liam Purdue. 0, Parker Logan, who just returned from injury. And number 2, a new player in the lineup, Fabian Wilson Jr. He'll be joining us tonight at wideout, so we'll start with 4 wideouts here tonight. And again, Mike, Parker did a great job today on the inside Burrell football as well as Ryan Rusevich. So if you didn't get to see that today, go back and look at it. They did a great job talking about their roles on the Burrell Bucks offense and defense.
That's basically our pregame show. You know, you go watch that thing. Crank that thing up like right before we come on the air. Start it up at 6:30, and you know we'll be giving you a lot. Coach Girardi talks, gives you some indication on what's going on. There you see the indication. Freeport won the toss. They defer. That's coming up in a second. Kreskin. Kreskin. They defer to the second half. Burrell will get the ball. They'll move left to right here in the first quarter. And we'll be set to go here with the kickoff of tonight's game. Freeport, interesting that we mentioned it, that with Freeport, how badly they beat Deer Lakes last week. Deer Lakes beat Freeport last year 28-27. So
things changed in a year, that's for sure, especially in the high school level.
They graduated a ton. Freeport only graduated 5 guys off their team from last year. So,
and Mike, Freeport starters on defense, they'll go with a 3-4-4 defense. Defensive end is 56, Cole Trotman. The other defensive end is 77, Wade Pochnek. The nose tackle is 52, Cam Mankin. Linebackers 2, Bryson Pega. 23, Dawson Gaylott. 6 is Alex Claudatis. And number 4 is Luke Selinger. Cornerback 13, Madden Wisniewski. 8 is Danny King. Other safety is 11, Drew Ross. And the other cornerback is number 1, Owen Nesty. Mike King returned 2 interceptions for a touchdown.
2 pick sixes last week. Judah Thompson will kick off for Freeport, dressed in their traveling white uniforms, the white pants and the gold helmets and the blue numbers. Bucks in all blue, the dark blue, light blue numbers, and the dark blue helmets, and we'll be set to go. Deep men for the Burrell Bucks are Liam Purdue, 25, and 23 is Rocco Gianetti, and we are underway. This one's booted deep, and this is Gianetti back at the 4-yard line. Out over the 10, 15, near side of the field, and brought down as he gets across the 15 to the 18-yard line. Aiden Alcorn, a sophomore, number 21 for Freeport, makes the stop. First down Bucks on their 19-yard line.
And again, Mike, little birdie whisper in your ear, might go 4 wide to start tonight's game, and that's what we got for the starting lineup, too.
Yes, and we welcome number 2, Fabian Wilson Jr. He will be a new addition, got to school late, and those things happened, and he is ready to go now. And he's on the island at the top of your screen, and here is Perkins. Going to throw a slant to Wilson. Fabian Wilson Jr. up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. First down Bucks.
Welcome aboard, Fabian Wilson.
Owen Nestine and
going to give him 11, first down.
And Chase Flynn make the tackle, but the Bucks have a first down right off the bat. 12 yards to the 32-yard line.
And again, Fabian Wilson Jr., 6-foot sophomore, 155 pounds. Did a nice job on that slant.
First and 10. Corey now shifts out of the formation. Perkins by himself.
Perkins
has time. He's going to throw it deep, and it is incomplete. He tried to hit Corey on the wheel. We saw that first play of the game here against Mount Pleasant a couple weeks ago. Corey down the sideline. He was covered by Chase Flynn.
Mike, what I like about that play, that wheel run, it takes a little while to develop. The good news was that Antonio had time to get back there, right pass. So give that offensive line credit, protecting him. And again, looks like the idea is to throw the ball tonight and try to open up the running game that way.
Second and 10 Bucks on their 32. Corey with the bright neon green shoes, or are those yellow? Here's Perkins going to try to run it, but he's hit, and maybe gets it back to the line of scrimmage. He's hit straight up that time by Cam Mankey. Dawson Gaylott, the senior linebacker, who was the nephew of Coach John Gaylott in his 18th season as head coach. Loss of a yard that time by Perkins. It'll be 3rd down 11.
Not what you want on the opening drive after getting that original first down, but again, Perkins, they rode his arm a lot last week, not in the Derry game, so see what he can do here today.
3rd and long. Bucks clipping at 37% on 3rd down this year. Perkins going to throw it quick. It's a wide receiver screen, and it's into and out of the hands of Purdue. He had some room there. I think he was running before he caught the football. It's 4th down.
Exactly right, Mike. He peeked upfield, and unfortunately, two-step process. Step 1, catch
the ball. So Trey Corey will punt it, averaging 31. The deep man for the Yellow Jackets is 33. Amos Glenn, who we got a chance to meet before the game. His dad was a great player at Valley back in the 90s.
I got to meet Amos last year at the YMCA. He was up there working out. These kids work out all year. That's why they get production.
Snap. Oh, Corey's going to run it.
It's a fake.
Now he's going to kick it, and he does. He gets it
that,
on the ground. And,
what you doing?
Kudre, that's going to where Kudre first touched it at the 26-yard line. Boy, he lets that thing go. That's going to be inside the 10-yard line.
Had another 20 yards on it. That was a great fake punt. He faked me up, Mike. Well, let's take a look at the Freeport Stars on offense. Their quarterback is number 11, Drew Ross. You mentioned Amos Glenn will wear number 33. The wideouts are 2, Bryson Pega, 13, Madison Wisniewski. Number 1 is Owen Nesty, and the other wide receiver, number 8, Danny King.
First down Yellow Jackets on their 26-yard line. And as we mentioned, they're going to go pistol with Amos Glenn dotting the I. And Danny King is in there, quarterback, and gives it to Glenn, and here he goes, up over the 35-yard line. Perkins grabbed him from behind, but Danny King took the first snap. Don't know if Ross is hurt or if that's just a little chicanery by Coach Gaylott, but it's a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. It's 10, first down, sorry.
They're Don Lyman, or left tackle 77, Wade Hawkneck. Left guard is 62, Carter Kemp. Center is 52, Cam Mankey. Right guard is 56, Cole Trotman. Right tackle 70, Avery Westendorf. And the H-back is 6, Alex Claudius.
Danny King is back. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Nestine down there. He turns around and pulls it in. He corkscrewed himself into the ground at the Burrell 37-yard line. He had to wait for it. Bucks had Nate Bigelow on the coverage, but I'll tell you what, if that's out there a little further, that's a Freeport touchdown.
Yeah, Bigelow is the one corner, Mike. 23 is Rocco Giannetti, the other corner, and at safety is number 1, Antonio Perkins, and they got challenged on that play, and Freeport won that one.
26 yards on that one to...
Glad Nesty got up, Mike. It looked like he hurt himself there. In fact, they're checking him.
And we wonder if Drew Ross is hurt, and we just didn't know about it.
They're sending number 2 off the field.
Yeah, that's Pega coming off. He had an equipment issue. Kason Barker, a senior, number 10, comes on the field. And again, Danny King still in there, quarterback.
Interesting, Mike, because again,
Drew Ross is hurt. Seems to be the
consensus up here in the press box. Yeah.
We'll go with that. Oh,
not even dressed tonight.
John Carpenzano says in shorts over there. So it's the backup.
And we had a great talk with our old friend Mike DeZord, who's coach over there. And he forgot to mention that to us, Mike.
Bring up that little point. earlier. But
wait till we get a hold of him.
That'll happen. So it's 1st and 10 Freeport at the Burrell 38-yard line. And the quarterback is Danny King. And they have Amos Glenn as the setback in the pistol. And 3 wides.
Big kid, 6'2",
They're gonna
200
toss
pounder.
it to Glenn. He turns the corner. Boy, it looked like there was a little holding there. Weston Baroni is in there to make the tackle at the 35-yard line. Weston playing with a club on his left hand. He hurt his wrist. Didn't look like he was going to play, but he's being an Oriole. He's going to hang in there.
A non-football injury over the weekend, Mike, but they patted him up, and he's giving it a go here tonight. As I mentioned, that quarterback King, Mike, 6'2", 200 pounds. He looks like one of those running backs from Derry last week.
Seriously. A gain of 3 for Glenn. It's 2nd and 7. Glenn again to the near side of the field. Has some room. Cuts it. Back up inside the 25. And Baroni chases him down at the 22-yard line. It's another Freeport first down.
And again, Mike, coming through untouched. We need some of the defensive linemen to get in there and make some contact. One defensive end is 68 and Kuhn. The other one you mentioned, Weston Baroni. And then nose guard is 69, Jacob Taylor. We got a penalty marker.
Yes, we do.
Maybe the holding you called earlier, Mike.
Yeah, there was definitely a grab. We need Terry McCauley to help us out with these things. He's a great follow on X. I suggest everyone does that. It's holding against Freeport.
Referee tonight is Frank D'Amico. Umpire is Brian Boge. Head linesman is Todd Fink. Line judge Harry Rourke. Field judge Dave Flock. And the side judge is Joe Balzac.
Ball's on the 44. Second down, we'll call it along 15. And now Ross is going to throw it to the near side of the field, and he skips it in there.
They're going to call it incomplete. Yep.
Incomplete. The intended receiver was the H-back Chase Flynn. Now again, this takes King out of the wide receiver position and moves some people around for him.
That's for sure. Linebackers for the Bucks, 25 is Liam Perdue, outside linebacker, 22 Trey Cordy. Inside we have 11 Hobbs Amasinski. Liam Kasavage back in the line at number 3, and our middle linebacker 51 is Logan Heekins.
3rd and 15, big third down play here for the Burrell defense. Ross is back to throw a screen. It is caught by Glenn, but the Bucks are right there at the 50-yard line. Diagnosed beautifully by Liam Kasavage, you just mentioned him, and he was all over that one. It's a loss on the play, and the Yellow Jackets will have to punt. We weren't sure if they had a punter because I don't know if they have punted yet, but they're going to now.
Yeah, we have not returned a punt yet this year, Mike.
So it's a 6-yard loss on the completion.
This could possibly be our first punt return of the year.
Fourth and 21, and here's the kick by Thompson. It's going to bounce.
And we have a return.
Liam Perdue, and he gets it up to the 20-yard line. Good play on special teams by number 9, Braden Pamebo. So it'll be first down, Bucks. 7:43 left first quarter, and still no score. Boy, that Freeport offense didn't look anything like it looked with Drew Ross under center.
Ross scored 25 touchdowns last year, Mike. 13 passing, 12 rushing.
And has over 3,000 yards passing in his career. First down at the 19. And Perkins is back. Perkins fires it. It's too tall for Zach Kudre. Nice catch by Luke Bombalski over there. The problem is he's not in the game. 2nd and 10.
He caught a few of those in his day.
In his day. Perkins 1 for 4 starting out. 2nd and 10 for the Bucks. No score in the ball game. Fabian Wilson Jr. caught that first pass. Check out the green gloves he's got working tonight. They're not quite the same color as Corey's shoes, but stylish to say the least. Corey the setback, he's the sidecar. 2nd and 10 at the 19. And Perkins wants to throw it. He has time.
Again.
Perkins
there he is, wide open.
He's got a man. Fabian Wilson Jr., and it's just overthrown. He had nothing but green flubber in front of him.
It beat the defender that time, Mike. Madden Wisniewski, and again, it was clear center. Just a little more air.
These are some of the things that bit the Bucks last week out in Derry, were some missed opportunities, and there was a play there. There was a play there. So it's 3rd and 10 for the Bucks.
Again, Ross with 25 touchdowns, not in the lineup tonight. That's
There's
big.
Fabian's gloves. Yeah.
He's isolated on top again.
Perkins again. Oh, now they're coming after him. They blitz him this time. He gets away, but only for a second, and he's dropped at the 18-yard line. Big 77 for the Jackets. Wade Patoshnak, all-conference Allegheny 7 offensive lineman of the year and all-conference defensive lineman a year ago. 4th down.
That's up about 4th and 12 for the Bucks from the 17-yard line. Trey Corey back to punt.
First sack of the night.
Back to receive.
4th and 12. Let's see if they have any more shenanigans on the punts. Amos Glenn's the return man. And Corey gets it out of there.
Another nice kick.
Glenn's going to come out to catch it and take it at the 47.
He returned one last week.
Here he comes, cutting to the far side of the field. He's got the speed to do it, too. 35-30. Oh, what a block.
Penalty markers
Flags
all
are
over
down.
the place.
Glenn's at the 10. And he's going to back into the end zone for an apparent touchdown. But we have markers down all over the place, as John says down there.
Not happening.
We could have a blindside block. It is a 15-yarder. That's more than the 10 you usually get.
Gave up his body, Mike, and they're going to call that. It happened to me one time when I was playing back in the day at North Braddock. I got clipped like that. Knocked me out, right? I saw the kid going in for the winning touchdown. When I woke up in the locker room, I asked how bad we lose. I said, what are you talking about lose? We won. They called that play back.
Let's get the call from our referee, Frank D'Amico. And there it is, illegal blindside block against Freeport. So Freeport's hurt themselves with 2 penalties for 25 yards already. They'll put the ball back on the 41-yard line. But still, good field position for the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 6:34 left, first quarter, no score. I'll tell you what, there was a hole too, Dean. There's no question about that, too. They had their pick.
Freeport comes in like averaging 44 points per game, only giving up 5. So, again, they have a high-powered offense, but we cut them off the board for the first part of the first quarter so far.
King's going to keep it. King off the right side, gets hit and brought down as he gets to the 35-yard line. Hobbs Omasinski, the junior inside linebacker, drags him down. Call it a 6-yard gain down to the 35. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 from the 35-yard line.
Danny King, Mike, these guys have been playing together since junior high. Mike DeZort mentioned him, one of the assistants. He coached these kids at middle school. And Danny King said his goal was to get down to, at that time, Heinz Field.
Give it to Glenn. Glenn's hit hard and finds the sledding tough. He gets a couple of yards. Weston Baroni down at the bottom of the pile.
Number 50, Weston Baroni, and number 51, Logan Heekins.
Logan Heekins was in there also to help. The gain is to the 33 for 2. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Baroni picking up where he did last week, Mike. He's got 4 tackles already. Had 13 against Derry last week.
He is our leading tackler. Is that correct?
That's correct. 25.
Well, 4-down territory, you would assume, for 18th year coach John Gaylott. Made the playoffs 12 times. Actually played here for Don Early.
Aiden Elkhorn comes in the lineup as an extra wideout.
Play clock down to 5. Our spotter Ken Wood with eagle eyes for that. And now King's going to run it to the left. King going to try to make the sticks. He's dragged down at the 30. That's 1st down Freeport. Perkins chased him down, but not before King moves the sticks at the 5:04 mark.
Somebody has to go out there and set that edge, Mike, because you got to force them outside. They did, but again, he had enough angle to get the 1st down. But our DNs have to come upfield.
Again, only a 3-yard gain, but they only needed 2, so that's really what matters.
Mission accomplished.
Last week, Burrell's defense held that big group from Derry to only 3.8 yards a carry. This is Glenn on a trap up the middle, inside the 20, and he's dragged down at the 15-yard line by Baroni, and it's another 1st down.
Well, Mike, last week they were brutes. This week it's Amos Glenn has speed. We always said speed can hurt you. You can't catch speed, you can't catch big. That time Amos almost pulled that one off.
4 carries, 30 yards for Amos. It's first down at the Burrell 15. Wide side of the field to the right. They got 2 wide receivers that way. Bryson Pegas set up to the near side. And they give us to Glenn. Look at the patience. But the Bucks have him. They spin him around. Purdue missed him. But blue shirts come to him. But Amos Glenn made something out of nothing there as he takes it to the 11-yard line.
He sure did, Mike. Savage, Omasinski, and Baroni on the tackle, but not until he gets forward yardage.
2nd and 6, Freeport. Clock winds under 4 minutes. Joe Martin comes off the field for the Bucks. I believe Jacob Taylor came in. 2nd and 6.
Glenn again.
Try Glenn again. He's hit. But they
Omasinski
got him.
stood him up.
Hobbs stood him up in the hole. He gets down to the 9-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down for the Yellow Jackets.
Trey Corey came in to finish him off.
3rd and 4.
Glenn was their leading rusher last year, Mike. He had 15 touchdowns rushing.
Freeport 1 for 2 on 3rd down so far tonight.
And it's a big one.
And they got 2 downs to make it. Glenn resets to the left of Danny King.
Very good.
And he gives to Glenn. He's
He
hit
got popped by
straight up,
Omasinski.
but he's going to get close to it. I think he's got it.
I don't think he does.
I do, at the
Okay,
16-yard
let's see
line.
who we have.
Stopped by number 11, Hobbs Omasinski.
And we'll see. Oh, no, they put it back a yard.
I thought he was down,
Going to
Mike.
be just short of the first down. Sets up
About a half a yard to go.
Decision time.
Oh, you go for it, obviously. 3-yard pickup for Amos that time. 4th and about a foot.
All right, if we ever have a defensive line surge, let's have it now.
Remember, the Bucks have done this so many times. Twice last week at Derry.
He's going to keep
King's
himself.
going to keep it.
He
fooled him.
fumbled
He did. He juggled it, but he's got a 1st and goal as the Bucks stop him at the 1-yard line. First down, Freeport.
Corey was tearing at the ball.
He literally juggled that snap.
Yep. Purdue down there.
Here to be stopped by number
Along with
3,
Peakins.
Savage. Will set up 1st and goal for the Yellow
First and
Jackets.
goal just outside the 1.
Just outside of the 1-yard line.
No passes on this drive. This will be the 9th play of the drive for Freeport. 1st and goal at the Bucks 1.
And sometimes that bobble helps him.
Yeah, it's the timing. Oh, snaps over his head.
Let's get him, guys.
And King back to get it at the 15-yard line as Corey puts the tap on him.
Number 8, Danny King, back at the 15-yard line.
We needed that, Mike.
A 14-yard loss.
14-yard line. Instead of 2nd and goal from the 14.
Big play for the Burrell defense there, and the ball goes over his head.
2nd and goal. We had one of those last week.
Yes.
Remember, was Rusevich chasing that thing down, remember?
Yes.
He told us on the show earlier today about that. Now we have whistles. What do we have?
He doesn't get to see the ball very often. We have
Freeport
timeout.
wants to talk it over at 1:41 first quarter, and we still have no score.
Burrell took it, Mike.
Burrell took it. I'm sorry. Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it, or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, you can put those concerns aside when you call your neighbor, Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best in the AK Valley, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to our clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to decks and roofing, Beanie works diligently and respectfully to embrace the vision of every client. Make your vision a reality today and call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
I like this timeout. You know why? It's an important part of the game. And, you know, Freeport was predicted by the birdie to win at 42-14. So we're holding our own with them, Mike. But if we can make a stand here, I think that would really help us out. And I think,
and we've done it many
Coach,
times this year.
Maybe Coach Girardi went out to remind him of that fact.
Maybe give him a blow, too.
Yep.
2nd and goal from the 14-yard line. They are 2 for 3 passing, but they had -6 the last time they tried that.
Trips to the left this time.
Drew Ross, the quarterback. Glenn's his sidecar. And Ross is back. He looks. He fires it over the middle, and it's
Almost
broken off.
intercepted.
Almost picked off in the end zone by Antonio Perkins, who has all 3 Burrell interceptions this year.
Yep. And let's face it, this is Danny King's first time under center this year, and he has to do some reads he's probably not used to making here, and especially second conference game of the year.
Now remember, they have a good kicker, Judah Thompson. In the game last year that Freeport won out there against the Bucks 42-0, he was 6 for 6 on PATs. So he can drill them.
Okay, big third down again, Mike. Quads out here.
And they go quickly. They throw it to
Oh,
Glenn, and
there
it's
we go.
incomplete.
Nice hit by
Great coverage
Liam Purdue.
by Liam Purdue. He put Glenn down, and it's 4th down. Decision time for John Gaylord. I think they're going to try the field goal.
Yeah, it looks like it, Mike. Big defensive stand.
They did it again.
Yep, Judith Thompson on.
They've done it so many times. So this will be an odd angle. The holder is Wisniewski, or is Pega. Wisniewski will snap it, and Thompson kicks it. This will be a 31-yard attempt.
31-yard attempt.
Remember, the Bucks blocked an extra point last week at Derry. Here's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is on its way. It's a line drive. It's up through there, and it is good. A 31-yard field goal for Judah Thompson at 1:24 first quarter, and Freeport draws first blood. The Yellow Jackets lead it 3-0.
All right, Mogie's Irish Pub is a full-service restaurant set in casual family atmosphere, serving Burrell fans since 1997. Mogie's owns their longevity to quality product, conscientious staff, and loyal customer base. Come enjoy our newly remodeled patio with umbrellas and gazebo seating. Great night for that tonight. We have great local bands that are adding new events every day. Visit mogies.us for updated events. Mogie's is located at 3210 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call 724-339-6904 today to make a reservation, plan a party, or get takeout. See you after the game at Mogie's. And so far, so good, Mike.
Yep, held them there.
Again, this team is averaging 44 points a game.
The 12th play of the drive was the field goal. Man, here's Thompson. Boots it. Oh, man, he booted that one all right. That's a touchback. Now, unlike on Sunday, that's a touchback the minute it hits the end zone.
That is correct,
So we
sir.
have that straight.
That was crazy. You know, I said to somebody after that happened, I said, hey, he's getting a paycheck. Shouldn't he know that? And my friend answered, he got a paycheck last year in college, too. So
Right, but the rules were different, and that's the whole point. First down, Bucks on their 20, trailing it 3-0. 1:24 left first quarter.
Burrell has passed the ball 5 times, only rushed it twice. And both those were basically off of failed pass attempts.
They've had some open receivers.
I think what they're trying to do, Mike, is loosen up this Freeport defense so they can eventually run the ball.
First and 10. Parker Logan goes out to the left. Now Kudre goes in motion. Omasinski is the H-back now. And Perkins.
Pressure
Back.
gonna come.
Here they come after him. He fires it down the middle, and it's incomplete. Wilson looked like he pulled his hands down. Fabian Wilson Jr., and it's incomplete right at the logo at the 50-yard line.
Looked like he had a little tug on there.
Yeah.
Gale on the coverage.
Second and 10 for the Bucks from the 20-yard line.
You know, to get those calls, you have to sell it, too.
There's that. 1:18 to go. First quarter, 3-0 Freeport.
What's interesting is Freeport really has no coverage over the top. There's no safety there.
Looks like the Cadence might have got the Yellow Jackets there. 5 free yards for the Bucks.
Well, Mike, we said in the pregame with this uphill battle against this powerful offense, can't make mistakes, no penalties, no turnovers, and so far the Bucks have done that. But Freeport has had 3 penalties for 30 yards.
Yeah, the thing you like to do too is possess the ball, and the Bucks have not done that. They've only had it for 8, just a few. Yeah, Freeport had the long 5.5-minute drive to get that field goal.
Yep, 8 plays so far. But again, 2nd and 5 now.
Offset pistol, and they are just waiting for Corey. Not much room, and that's big 77 Patoshnak again. And also Luke Sellinger, the linebacker, the sophomore, number 4, got in there to upset Corey. No gain, 3rd and 5.
No gain, 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line.
And Mike, you mentioned big, 77, 6'1", 240 pounds, Pavlik.
And that's Corey's first carry of the night. 3rd and 6. Now Perkins looks over to the sideline.
Plenty of time on the clock. They do have to snap it, though, before the end of the quarter.
And here is Perkins going to run it. He's got some room. Cuts it up through the middle,
tackle.
up over the 35.
One more.
He's at the 41-yard line. First down, Burrell Bucks. Oh, Perkins got loose that time. Second first down for the Bucks here in this first half. 16 yards for Antonio on that scamper.
That'll probably be the final play of the quarter.
1st and 10 Bucks from the 41-yard line.
And again, I would not run the play here. Just take it. Reset here after a nice run.
And that's it. That'll be the end of the first quarter here at Buccaneers Stadium with the score Freeport 3 and the Burrell Bucks nothing. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think you need life insurance when you're young, but that's actually the best time to get it. And the right policy can help you pay expenses, grow wealth over time, and save you money by locking in rates early. Like we like to say, Joe and Joe always know. Stop in at 2318 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Let me add a little side note there with the Fed dropping interest rates. Get there fast.
A quarter basis point.
Yep.
How'd I do there?
What happens is the interest rates are going to go down for savers too. So get in there, get your CDs, get your annuities, get them now before the rates go down even further because they're calling for more cuts.
And this will be good for the housing market. Am I right about that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And supposedly inflation.
Our financial minute brought to you by the Lucchinos.
I taught economics for 42 years, Mike.
So Burrell will start on their 41-yard line. Second quarter, down by 3.
Again, just joining us, Drew Ross is not playing tonight. He's in street clothes. Their outstanding quarterback.
Perkins is back. He has some
pressure.
time. He's going to throw it deep down the
foot.
sideline. Wilson has it inside the 30-yard line. Caught it right in the breadbasket.
That time he caught it, Mike.
Fabian Wilson Jr.
And, Mike, they still are not covering over the top. Just straight man-to-man. No safety over the top. They're playing that 3-4-4 defense, but the safeties are covering man.
32 yards on the play. So the ball now at the Freeport 27-yard line. The Bucks have it 1st and 10. Just underway, second quarter at Buccaneers Stadium.
Throwing it again.
Now, he's got room over there, Perkins does. Makes one man miss, but we have a marker down.
Me and my big mouth, Mike.
You and your big mouth.
Well,
that would have been a nice gain on first down, too. We got 5 or 6, but I think this one's coming back. Burrell has not committed a penalty yet tonight.
No,
this could be the first.
You got to discuss strategy, and that was part of the strategy. Now, they're taking that from the original line of scrimmage, but that's where the foul was committed, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
right.
exactly.
Yeah, they can't go backwards
Right.
on those. They can go forwards on them. And there's the 10-yard penalty on Burrell.
So that's no gain.
Right, it's no play at all.
Yep.
Right.
First penalty for Burrell.
We follow George Guido's scoring rules here.
Actually, the University of Michigan is who wrote the scorebook, and that is the Pennsylvania Bible for scoring.
First and 20. They're going to run a screen, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Luke Sellinger. He goes down the middle of the field to the Burrell 32-yard line. Well, Sellinger, that's film study.
Yep.
We have a marker down, but the interception by Sellinger, let's hold the phone. That will be the Bucks' 9th turnover in the last 3.5 games. If this holds up.
Yeah, if it holds up, I'll be honest with you. Antonio Perkins didn't see it, neither did I.
He needed to get it up over him, and they had a play there, but let's see what the discussion is. The flag looks like it might be, it's very late. And referee Frank D'Amico's going over to talk to the Freeport bench. The ball's on the Burrell 34-yard line.
And Mike, it looks like we're going to have the ball.
Oh, I think it's a get-back warning against Freeport is what it is, that they probably got all excited over there. And one of the officials usually runs into somebody over there. So it's probably just the warning and not the penalty.
Tough break for the Bucks there.
Yeah, they had it. It started with the penalty. The mistakes will kill you. Started with the penalty and then ended up with the interception.
Me and my big mouth. I'm not saying that ever again. I think I said that last week.
Mm-hmm. The ball's on the Burrell 34.
Nothing doing that
Glenn
time.
is hit in the backfield. Joe Martin said hello and how do you do?
Him and Baroni were in there, and Joe was waiting for him.
Well, when Joe gets you, you lose the guy. I couldn't tell who it was because Joe enveloped him.
It was Amos. Glenn
Second
for
and
no
12.
give. Glenn lost 2 on the play.
10:50 left of the quarter. First half, actually. King throws it over the middle. Oh, he's got his man. That's Flynn. Flynn gets hit up high by Corey, and it takes, as they like to say, a host of Bucks to bring him down very close to the first down at the 24-yard line.
Corey's at the bottom with Big and O.
It's a 12-yard gain, first down for the Yellow Jackets. For Freeport tonight, that's their 5th first down of the ballgame. Third pass completed.
Glenn up the middle.
Glenn up the middle. Sprints to the right side. 15-10. Amos Glenn is into the end zone for a Freeport touchdown.
Basically untouched, Mike.
What a run.
Yep. The turnover come back to haunt us there.
Now you got to remember and be careful because this is what happened to Deer Lakes a week ago.
Yep.
In 6 minutes, they scored 4 touchdowns. A 24-yard touchdown for Amos Glenn. And Freeport leads it 9-0.
Got to give them credit, Mike. This is a veteran team, 8 back on offense, 9 on defense, and they took advantage.
Pega will hold it, and
Of-
Judah Thompson boots it.
Of the turnover, and
It's
good.
through. So at 10:07 left first half. Now we're in a very precarious part of this game right now. Freeport leads it 10-0, although it is the most dangerous lead in football. Let's see if the Bucks can make that stand up.
Well, as a star football player at Burrell and the University of Pittsburgh and a healthcare professional with over 2 decades, it's hard to believe it, huh, Mike? Chiropractor Seth Hornack, we remember running around here at Burrell.
It just makes us old, that's all.
Knows what it takes to reach your goals of total wellness. At the Healthy U Factory in Lower Burrell, he keeps up with all the latest technology to restore the body and fight disease. The Healthy U Factory features hot and cold tubs for muscle and joint therapy, oxygen jacuzzi tubs, infrared sauna, steam room, float tanks, massage chairs, and traction tables. They also offer red light therapy and treatments as well as compression and hyperbaric therapies. Healthy U Factory is located at 2869 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call Dr. Hornack at 724-334-2225 to set up an appointment today and get yourself on a road to a healthier you.
Thompson will kick it off. Foot into the ball. Going to be another touchback.
He's a weapon, Mike.
He is. Purdue and Giannetti just watched that ball go into the end zone. So that's 2 touchbacks for him tonight.
And a field goal. Freeport again trying to go to 5-0 for the first time since 1990. You know, Mike just mentioned Seth Hornack got a college 2 decades. 1990 was 35 years ago. That was yesterday, according to my calendar. Freeport leads this series 26-15, and the last time Burrell beat Freeport was 2019, Mike. 36-35 overtime win. Let's pull for one of those tonight. Got to get the offense started. Had a nice drive going to the interception.
First down, Bucks on the 25, or on the 20, I'm sorry. I had college on the brain for a second. Speaking of mixing up the rules. And here's a slant to Purdue. He pulls it in at the 28-yard line. Dropped by Nestine. So we'll say 8 yards to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 2.
And we saw in the last series, Mike, when Perkins couldn't pass it, he pulled it down and ran it for 16 yards. Another thing, too, you're spreading the defense this way. 9:35 to go, 10-0 Freeport. On a beautiful fall evening.
It is gorgeous. The weather has just been unbelievable. Can't last forever, my neighbor told me today. She's usually right about this. Perkins, trouble.
Here he goes.
Cuts up through there. Here he comes up over the 30.
Right
the 35, the 40.
One man to
the
beat.
45 stutter step and pushed out of bounds into the Burrell bench by Nestine at the 48-yard line. 24 yards, first down.
4 carries for 40 yards so far for Perkins, and the ball is in Freeport territory.
The Bucks certainly look like they have the ability to move the ball here.
And again, Perkins gives you an extra option of being able to run it.
Logan and Kudre split to the right. Wilson Jr. down here by us. And here's Perkins. He's back. Perkins is going to fire at Deep.
Hey, come on, there you go.
As Fabian Wilson Jr. was contacted by Owen Nestine down at the 20-yard line. The flag, they're going to say at the 30, but pass interference is 15 yards, and it'll be first down.
4th penalty, 45 yards now for Freeport.
5th Burrell first down. This will take the ball down to the 33.
They're really doing a good job of finding Wilson on an island out there. That time again, the coverage
again
by Nystine just.
There's no film on Fabian.
Nope. First game tonight.
First game. And this is the thing about the Burrell receivers is everyone's been hurt. And everybody got Parker Logan back last week. You get Fabian Wilson back this week, and we're trying to the move and train thing, as Coach Tomlin says. Play fake, and another slant over the middle. It's Kudre inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. He's going to be very close to a first down.
Our leading receiver there, Mike, Zach Kudre, getting his first catch of the night. His second catch, I'm sorry.
10 yards to the 23, another first down. Kudre's 16th catch of the year. Well, and here is Perkins going deep down the sideline. Wilson, he got those green gloves on it, but we have flag down. We'll see what that's about.
It's in the middle of the field.
Yeah, the flag is in a place that you'd see holding, so we'll see. Man, that's what really shut down the drive.
Yep.
And that's it.
2 penalties now, 20 yards.
Assuming they'll take that, you usually. First and 20, and the last time we were here, we threw an interception and it messed everything up. Clock stopped on the penalty. 8:28 left first half, 10-0. Freeport leads it here in the first half at Buccaneer Stadium.
In the pregame, we talked about not stopping ourselves, Mike, and those are 2 penalties. That one's a big one.
If you're a Burrell fan and a ticket holder, you couldn't ask for a better schedule. Our 4 conference home games are Freeport, Valley, Highlands, and Deer Lakes. It's a local smorgasbord for everybody.
All the locals.
Perkins is back. They run a man away from him. He fires it out here. It is complete. Kudre's hit, and Nestine's in on every tackle, it appears. But they move forward anyway. Oh, it's Danny King that makes the stop. It's 8. It's a gain of 2. 2nd and 18. Kudre's second catch.
Second and long to the Bucks.
Offside. He jumped.
He looked like he might have. He must not have come across.
Pega. I think he's blitzing, Mike.
He might be coming. Somebody better pick him up. We need a chip.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. It's Corey. And guess what?
He's smart enough to
Perkins
go
is
where
going to
he
go
was.
right where he was, and now he's just going to run out of bounds. Boy, you got to throw that away.
Hey, how about the shove out of bounds?
Knocked out of bounds by number 23, Dawson Gaylott.
Gaylott pushed him out.
Loss on the play.
Thought he,
about third and 20.
thought he could tuck that one maybe, Mike.
Third and 20.
And Antonio did a smart thing. He went right where the linebacker blitz from. But now it brings up a big 3rd down and 18.
3-yard loss on that one.
7:33 to go in the half. Freeport leading here 10-0.
3rd and 21. Bucks have to get to the 14-yard line. And I would figure they get 2 plays to do.
I think Freeport's going to bring some heat too, Mike.
Well, I think that's giving the Bucks a little trouble. Perkins, now what? Timeout. Play clock went down to 0. Oh man, that hurts.
Flag on play is delay of the game.
Bucks are backing up. Delay a game call. And now it's 3rd.
23.
26. Third in Allegheny Township.
Mike, we mentioned Freeport averaging 44 points a game. Monty Christian, they're the 3rd highest scoring team in WPL. They're averaging 48 a game. And after that first game against Clareton, they've outscored their opponents, Beaver Falls, Beaver, and Valley, 171 to 3.
Whoa. Play clock's winding down again. I think this is going to end up being a timeout. And that's what Coach Girardi wants at 7:33 left first half. Bucks take their 2nd timeout.
Freeport, by the way, they're in a slot this, Mike, 177 points in their first 4 games. And last week against East Allegheny, they had Freeport against Deer Lakes had 386 yards of offense, 321 on the ground. They've been impressive.
Third down, 26. 10-0 Freeport, 7.5 left of the first half here.
We're going to have to go deep into the playbook for this one, Mike.
Burrell offense huddled around Coach Tom Girardi. The Freeport defense on the far side of the field. 18th year coach John Gaylott. Graduated from Freeport in 1988.
Again, 17 years of Freeport, Mike, 106 and 68. He's tied for 11th in the AK Valley career coaching victories with John Carr's an old friend of mine.
How about that?
John coached at Arnold, Vandiger, Freeport, and Harbrack. Tell you about John when we get a minute.
They go empty as Corey shifts into a wing position. 3rd and very long.
Like he went early.
Yeah, they did. The snap was late.
Either one, we're back 5
one
more
or the
yards.
other.
Yeah. And penalties are starting to mount, Mike.
They will not be sending video of this drive to Canton, I can assure you.
Yep. 5th penalty, 35 yards.
3rd and 31. Now it's 3rd and Vandergrift.
I'd say quick kick, but I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that ever again.
Yeah, we tried that once already. Didn't work very successfully.
Had it blocked out at Shady's head.
All right, here they go. I think you just throw it up for Wilson, huh?
Not a bad plan. I think you try to get half.
Would it be 1st down?
Try to get half. No. Perkins fires. Intercepted. Pulled in on the far side of the field by Braden Pamebo, and the Bucks turn it over again.
2nd turnover of the evening.
Tackled by number 2, Fabian Wilson Jr.
And that is the 2nd Burrell turnover.
Well, they were going for Wilson Jr., Mike, but unfortunately,
Braden Pamebo seemed to know that.
Yep, stepped in front of that one. That puts Danny King back on the field as quarterback.
Boy, this is Freeport's MO. This is what they do. Take advantage of your mistakes. Force a lot of mistakes and then take advantage of them. First down at the 36.
Twice we hurt ourselves on scoring drives.
And they give it to Glenn, and he goes through there. Shot out of a cannon, and the ball comes out.
Loose.
He was down.
He's down, yep.
Eventually knocked down by number 1, Antonio
Perkins got him off his feet after an 11-yard pickup, and that's another Freeport first down.
Last week, Mike, Freeport's Danny King was voted Player of the Week in the Valley News Dispatch. Antonio Perkins had won that the week before, but it was for his defensive performance. He was the one who returned those 2 interceptions for touchdowns, 62 and 42 yards. And tonight he's playing quarterback.
And now King's going to keep it. He's got some room over there. Gets across
Walking
the 50.
Back.
And brought down. As Nate Bigelow came up from his corner spot to go low on him at the 47-yard line. So he got 6 yards to the Burrell 47. Clock winding, 6:25 first half. Glenn.
Bumps it
Near side
outside.
of the field. Oh,
Here's
the Bucks
what
got
you
him.
need.
Shooting through was Zach Kudre. And a loss on the play.
Kudre's first stop of the night, and a big one, Mike.
Put it back on the Freeport side of the field. 4-yard loss. 3rd and 8 for the Jackets.
Big 3rd down with 5:54 to go in the half. You get the ball back.
Really use a stop here. Remember, Freeport will get the ball coming out of halftime. They deferred the option when they won the toss.
Twins left and right passing situation.
King is back. Come after him. He fires it. Intercepted and dropped. That was Bigelow. He had it as he was going to the turf at the 40-yard line, but he lost the handle as he was going down. It's 4th down.
Almost tipped it to Perkins, Mike.
Yeah, that might have set off something because he might have had some room over there.
Here comes the punt team.
So they'll bring out Thompson to punt it.
You know, Mike, that's 2 times we had a clear interception, just couldn't hold on to the ball.
These are the plays that we've been talking about. The same thing last week. There were some plays there. And the next step is you got to start making those plays when they present themselves. Purdue and Corey are the deep men, and here's Thompson booting it. It's a good one.
Fair catch signal for.
Corey takes the fair catch at the 17-yard line. So that's where the Bucks will start. 83 yards to go. 5:29 left first half. 10-0 Yellow Jackets.
Like I mentioned, John Cars. Back in the day, John was a coach all around the area, but started at Duquesne. He was a quarterback. That's back in the 40s when Duquesne was big time. He got drafted by the Cleveland Rams, and he went up there and he played for a while. Then he became the quarterback coach, and their quarterback got hurt. Who was the quarterback for Cleveland back in the day?
I think it was Bobby Waterfield.
Got hurt. So John had to come out of coaching to actually quarterback the team. Can you believe that?
That doesn't happen very much anymore, does it?
Yeah.
Burrell starts on their 18, and now this is just going to be a run by Perkins, just to follow. And he gets up across the 20 to the 23. That's 5 yards. Cole Troutman, senior defensive end, brought him down.
The kicker was, Mike, they were the Cleveland Rams. So what happened? They end up going to Los Angeles, become the Los Angeles Rams. Evelyn told John she's not going to the West Coast. John quits and becomes a high school football coach. You think that's happening today?
No, sir. He probably made more money working at the high school than he did playing pro football.
He did.
It's a different game now. Perkins going to run it up the middle, and Perkins is swung down hard at the 23-yard line. That time it was 65, Nick Suter, sophomore.
Number 65, Nick Suter.
And he dragged him down, Mike. He took him for a little bit of a ride there for that big guy.
He got a yard, and it's 3rd and 4.
4:21 to go on a turning clock here in the first half. Again, the birdie said it was going to be 42-14. Burrell's holding their own so far, down 10-0.
Yeah, the points have kind of got shut off for Burrell. Only 7 last week and nothing here in the first half. They're going to run it again. And Perkins is brought down. That was first contact by Chase Flynn, number 7.
That hole closed fast, Mike. 4th down, they're going to have to kick it.
I guess they are. They thought they'd catch him that time. They didn't. Corey will punt. 43 and 30 so far tonight. Amos Glenn's a deep man. You got to watch him on these.
Now it looks like Freeport's going to take a timeout.
Timeout by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first.
They want to give themselves some time to try to put a final drive together here in the first half.
If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. That's a tongue twister. Try that one at home. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half a mile off Route 28 in Natrona Heights with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Your dogs will play together in supervised high-security indoor-outdoor play yards, and your pup will be assessed for temperament and play style and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS, or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
Closing out the book on John Cars. Do you remember his son?
Would that be Tim?
Tim Cars is John Cars' son. Coach knocked to a title, the WPL championship, and he spent a lot of time in Highlands as coach.
He was the winningest coach at Highlands until Sam Albert got there. Those two guys bookended each other. That was a pretty good run for those guys across the river. Bigelow comes back into the formation now. What's a high snap, and Corey gets it and gets it out of there. It's a short one. It's going to hit and go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he was under a little heat that time.
Yeah, that was messed up from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a 13-yard punt.
So let's see if Burrell can hold on here. Might go into the half trailing 10-0.
3:22 left.
First conference game tonight for the Bucks. Next week they'll be at East Allegheny, and will come home to play Valley. And that will be homecoming.
That's correct. Again, this is where Freeport does their damage, taking advantage of these opportunities. And this is
King kept it.
King keeping it off the left side inside the 30, the 25, the 20, and out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 15-yard line. Well, everybody chased Amos Glenn that time.
And he's a big guy, and he got head of steam. Again, 6'2", 200-pound quarterback.
To the 16-yard line. It's a 23-yard gain.
Last week it was opposite. The quarterback was 150 pounds, and the running backs were 200, 220. This time Glenn is a scat back, and you got Big Danny King in their quarterback. Just joining us again, quarterback Drew Ross in street clothes tonight.
Man in motion, low snap, but here comes Glenn to the near side of the field. Glenn turns it up through the middle. Inside the 5, he's got a 1st and goal. Amos Glenn.
Bigelow and Perkins held on for dear life.
And you can see what they're doing, and I don't like the body language of some of the Burrell players right now. They're feeling that train coming at them.
Yeah, and this is Freeport's MO, like you said. They scored, 21 points in the last minute and a half last week? Before the half. Here's Glenn, nothing going that time.
This time they got him in the backfield. Hobbs Omasinski says no. They've had a couple of losses on plays like that tonight.
Hobbs, 6th tackle of the night. That linebacker position, shot the gap. Try to hold them out again. They've
6-yard loss.
Well at the goal line this year, creating losses. 2 minutes even.
The Bucks need is a turnover.
Yep.
They've only forced 3 of them this year. They need 1 now. Can turn the game around, really. Here's King rolling right. King looks. King's going to throw it, and incomplete. Let's see who that was over there. That was 3, Luke Loxton, over on the near side of the field. And it's 3rd down.
And don't forget, though, they do have a field goal kicker.
Yeah, they already made one. Judah Thompson kicked the 31-yarder in the first quarter. 3rd and goal at the 8-yard line. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 1:44 left, first half.
And again, King's first time a quarterback this year, Mike. Then they might take a timeout here just to make sure they have the play right.
He's back.
Nope.
He's being chased by Joe. Gets out of there, fires it, and it is incomplete. Ball's on the ground. Bryson Pega was down there, the intended receiver, I believe. Bucks had him covered well, and it's 4th down.
Nice Nice sportsmanship by Hobbs. Masinski picking him up after the play.
If they're forced to kick a field goal here, this will hold
that man.
Hold it to a 2-score game, though.
Yep.
4th and goal. The Bucks will get the ball back. About a minute and a half to go, and they have 1 timeout left.
35-yarder this time.
Madden Wisniewski snaps it. Bryson
25.
Pega holds it. 25-yard attempt.
Now we have stoppage of play here.
Bucks going to ice him. That's the official's timeout for something. All right, they're good now. See the play clock in your picture there. They got plenty of time. Snap is down. The ball is down. The kick is on its way. Another line drive, and it is good. So Judah Thompson kicks it 25 yards this time. And the Yellow Jackets extend that lead. It's Freeport 13 and the Bucks nothing.
And the Judah Thompson show here tonight, Mike. But again, escaped there without letting a score up. Twice the Burrell Bucks have held them. Only got up to 1 touchdown and 24-yard run to Amos Glenn.
Yeah, that was the big play. And but the Bucks stiffened up. They had that long run. They had 1st and goal at the 2. The big play on that drive was the Hobbs-Masinski play. The big 6-yard loss on Glenn knocked them back to the 8-yard line. That's the second time they've done that. Their other field goal drive was kind of the same way. Bucks made a play. Freeport couldn't get in the end zone and had to kick the field goal.
Hobbs has mentioned in the Valley News Dispatch this week as a player to watch coming off his 10-tackle performance against Derry last week. He's got 27 total tackles on the year. Trails Weston Baroni with 29.
Here's Thompson's kick. It's going to be a bouncer this time. They get it on the ground, and it comes to Nyson Jones. He's over the 20 to 25, spins and turns to the 32-yard line. 65 is Nick Suter, a sophomore, making a couple plays on special teams for John Gaylott tonight.
Sets up decent field position.
Take over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
And we know this group, they're not going to be sitting on the ball right now.
Again, so far tonight, 12 passes, 9 rushes.
Need a good drive starter here. Need one to get things going in the right direction.
Wilson up on the island. There's coverage over the top now, Mike.
Again, 1 timeout left, and they're going to run it again, and through the middle is Antonio up to the 35-yard line.
Dropped by number 77, Wade Patuchnik.
2nd and 7, Wade Patoshnak in there again. We run into these teams where they have these big guys that wear 77.
Yeah,
that seems to be a thing we've had every week this year.
Last week was the outstanding wrestler for Derry,
Pitzer.
Pitzer.
I noticed his huddle highlight came on X today. I didn't watch. 2nd and 7. I saw it. I saw it.
Jumping around there, they go offside.
This is offside on Freeport.
Yep.
It's going to be their 5th penalty for 50 yards.
Both teams have been penalized 5 times now.
So it'll be 2nd down. 2.5. 3-ish. 51 seconds. Clock runs. I got to get on the ball here.
Now we have off. Yeah, clock is running here.
Yeah, got to pick up the pace here. Two by two. Perkins. Here they come. Perkins got to get out of dodge. They're going to get him. Perkins, maybe they're not going to get him. But how do you get away from that? Now they finally come in. Pega gets him at the 40-yard line. That is the most exciting 0-yard run you'll ever see. 16 seconds left, and the Bucks have used their last timeout.
Now, Mike, let's throw it up one more time. What do you think? Wireless is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones and devices. Available on the best network with award-winning customer service. And now, blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple, no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself. And plans are available for as little as $35 a month. Buck fans, your wireless zone locations are 100 Trenton Bridge Road in New Kensington by Giant Eagle, or 397 Hyde Park Road in Leechburg, or visit wirelesszone.com for more details.
My dad worked out at Hyde Park in Leechburg for many years. They gave us the first down. They said forward progress to the 45.
Interesting. How many yards you give on that play?
Well, it would be 7. There had to be a penalty. There had to be a penalty.
Well, there was the offside to begin with.
Right. So give him the 42. So it's a 2-yard gain and a first down. That's it. And Perkins will throw it. Perkins is going to throw it down the sideline, and going up is Logan. Logan pulls it in and goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
8 seconds to go.
How about that? They're going to give him the 33. 17 and 8 is 25 yards. 8 seconds left. The Bucks have no timeouts.
Perkins, 88 yards through the air so far.
That's Logan's first catch. First down at the 33. You can get 2 plays. Remember, you only need 1 second for the last one. Well, this isn't going to do it. Perkins throws it away. Well, and guess what? You only need 1 second for the last play.
Perkins fastball incomplete.
Second and 10.
They're calling
intentional grounding?
Yeah.
And they probably should. Loss of down, that doesn't matter. The down's not important. So from the line of scrimmage, which was actually where he threw it, was the 42. It's a 5-yard penalty after that. It'll put it back at the 47. So he definitely threw it away, but they said there was nobody over there, and that was...
Well, in the Mount Pleasant game, Mike, we had him throw it 65 yards in the air and completed the pass. Unfortunately, there was a penalty there.
Yeah, there was a penalty there,
so
yeah.
we know he can get it at the end zone. He's going to have to on this play.
Each team's committed 5 penalties. And the hardest part on this is to hold up the rush coming in, because you got to hold it for so long. Perkins has time. Lets it go, and it's incomplete. So that'll be the end of the first half. Here at Buccaneers Stadium with the score. The Freeport Yellow Jackets 13, the Burrell Bucks nothing. We'll have bands and more stuff and be back with stats later on. Stick around.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have your winning 50-50 ticket. Get out the tickets. The winner is a purple ticket. 209038. 209038. Again, a purple ticket. 209038. You can pick up your winnings at the concession stand.
And I'm going to tell you one thing. Considering the crowd that we have here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that's a nice round number to come up and pick up the victory on that one, because there's a lot of people here. We're at halftime. Thanks to both bands for helping us out, as always, taking the load off of us. It was a long trip to the bathroom, let me tell you. 13-0 Freeport leads it at the break, and we have some statistics and things to get to you. Freeport's just coming out here, so we can take our time, Dean. Go ahead.
All right, Freeport has 9 first downs. Burrell has 7. Rushing, Freeport has 82. Burrell only 47. The passing yards, Burrell has 90. Freeport has 32. So total yards, Burrell's actually out-totaled the Freeport Yellow Jackets 137 to 114. Third down conversion, neither team really doing a good job on that. We're 1 for 6, and Freeport is 1 for 5. Penalties, both teams have committed 5. Ours for 35 yards, theirs for 50. Turnovers, a big story here in the first half. Burrell's committed 2. Freeport, again, the good teams don't commit turnovers. They haven't done so yet. Time possession, closer than I thought, Mike. 13:02 for Freeport. 10:58 for Burrell, and Freeport's 1 for 1 on 4th downs.
Scoring in the first half, 1:24 left in the first quarter. Judah Thompson booted a 31-yard field goal. It was 3-0 Freeport. The only touchdown of the game came at the 10:07 mark of the second quarter. Capping off a short Freeport drive, Amos Glenn ran at 24 yards for a score. Thompson added the extra point. It was 10-0. And then with 1:33 left in the first half, Burrell stiffened up again and stopped Freeport inside the 10-yard line. Thompson added his second field goal of the night, a 25-yarder this time, and it was 13-0 Yellow Jackets at the break. Let's have some individual numbers for you. Antonio Perkins, 6 for 15, 90 yards. He did throw 2 interceptions in that first half. Danny King, subbing for the injured Drew Ross, was 3 for 10 for 32 yards. Leading rusher in the game for Freeport, Amos Glenn, 52 yards on the ground. Danny King ran for 30 from the quarterback position. That's the only 2 Freeport players to carry it. On the Burrell side, 47 yards rushing for Antonio Perkins. Trey Corey only ran at 1 time for nothing. In the receiving department, Fabian Wilson Jr. making his debut for Burrell, 2 catches for 45 yards. Zach Kudre, 2 for 12. And Freeport's biggest play was a 26-yarder. The first pass that King threw in the game to Owen Nestine, and that was their biggest play. The Dean mentioned 5 penalties apiece, not much to choose from there. But the 1 turnover, the 2 turnovers by Burrell hurt, and again, didn't get any themselves, and Freeport's made enough plays to be leading 13-0.
Well, Mike, again, I checked on Drew Ross. It's a sprained ankle.
Okay.
And hurt it in the Deer Lakes game. And King is also gimpy with the sprained ankle.
Oh, how about that? So, yeah, so those are a couple of interesting notes for them. And, you know, getting into the meat of the season, and you look at Freeport, they will be playing at Valley next week, and then Highlands the week after, so you want to be careful about that one for sure. Again, Burrell next week will be at East Allegheny, and then homecoming back here, our next home game on October the 3rd against the Valley Vikings, and Highlands follows that up. So the schedule toughens up for the Bucks as we get into the meat of Allegheny 7 play.
But we do have some good home games coming up, as you mentioned, all the locals, and we'll make 2 trips, one to Amani Christian, and the other one next week at East Allegheny.
We'll be in touch with Dave Loya this week.
Are they on our list, Mike?
We've never done one.
Okay.
It's gonna
done basketball.
That'll be 2. I've never done basketball either. I've never been to the school.
I have. Now, how does that happen?
Well, back in your radio days, or maybe Comcast when we split up and doing extra things.
Something there.
Yeah, but no, I've never been there at all. I know where it is. It's actually pretty easy to get to. It's on 48, right? Coming down the hill, going toward McKeesport.
I thought we went to maybe it was a playoff game we played at East Allegheny, Mike. Could be that. Basketball, too, I believe it was.
I don't think so.
Well, when you get to be Mike's age, it's kind of tough to remember these things. Me, sharp as a tack, I remember them.
So Corey will kick off. I'm looking for an onside kick here. Anybody else?
Hey, why not?
Hands for an onside kick.
Did it once before.
Did it last week.
Yep, successful.
Amos Glenn, Danny King. I don't care about his ankle. And he does roll it.
Yeah, scooched it.
And they just jump on it at the 45-yard line, covered by Luke Lodgson. So Freeport will have great field position. They'll start out on their 45-yard line to start the second half, and the Bucks trailing at 13-0.
I wouldn't quite call it an onside kick, would you?
It was, as Joe Falsetti used to say, a squibbler.
Squibbler. Not a squibber, squibbler.
A squibbler. I think Joe got that word put into Webster's at one point. First down at the 45.
Again, we're sitting in the old Bob Tattern seats, too. And,
yep.
Happy to be here. Bob's got the best seat in Haas. Joe right next to him.
First down. And this is King going to keep it up over the 45, the 50 with a head of steam into Burrell territory. And knocked off his feet by Gianetti as he gets to the 43-yard line. And a first down by Freeport on the first play.
I didn't see a bad angle there, did you, Mike?
10th Freeport first down of the ball game. And they're going quick. the Burrell 45. This time it's Amos. And Amos
shot
like
out of
a
cannon.
shot out of there again inside the 35 and down to the 32. I don't know. The boys in white look like they may have gotten a little talking to at halftime.
Yep.
13 on that one, 1st and 10.
Well, when the birdie says 42-14, it's only 13-0 at halftime. There could be a little pill painting.
Going to need Dan Timmons in that locker room.
Here's
King again. King's being rustled to the ground inside the 25-yard line. It looks like the Yellow Jackets want to do some will imposing here to start the second half. Perkins was down there.
At the bottom.
Put him at the 24. He got 8 more. 2nd and 2. It's 48 for King and 65 for Glenn. Those are highly unofficial. Our stat guy's not very good.
By the way, we are our own stat guys. Here comes Glenn.
That's the motion man, and Glenn through there
Untouched.
inside the 15 to 10, and he's hit. He spins. He keeps going, and he scores a Freeport touchdown. What a run by Amos Glenn!
Famous Amos Glenn.
And if he wasn't famous before that run, he might be now.
Broke 3 tackles and into the end zone for 24 yards out.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a message.
Yep.
4 plays, 55 yards.
Glenn's second 24-yard run tonight for touchdown.
The plays they ran gained 10, 13, 8, and 24. Pega will hold it. Thompson for the extra point. Madden Wisniewski snaps it, and the kick is good. 20-0 Freeport, coming out of the locker room with a vengeance.
All right, Mike, let's talk about Gino Peluso. For all your legal services, call attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710. Former prosecutor for 9 years, Attorney Peluso has been helping the people of the AK Valley get what they deserve for 45 years. Specialized in wills and estates, power of attorney, living wills, preliminary hearings, and bankruptcy law, Attorney Peluso serves as a debt relief agency, helping people file for relief under the bankruptcy code. For all your legal services, need contact a decade-long supporter of local high school sports, Attorney Gino Peluso, again at 724-339-8710, or visit his website, attorneypeluso.com. Let his experience work for you. Let's go Bucks. We got to get going here, Mike.
You betcha. Thank you, Gino. Judah Thompson, the last 2 years against Burrell, is 10 for 10 on kicks.
Yikes.
8 for 8 extra points and 2 for 2 on field goals. And 2 touchbacks earlier. Has he got another one in him?
Nope, that one's
I don't think so. And this is going to be Liam Purdue out across the 15 and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Luke Logsdon makes the tackle.
And the Bucks have to go to work here.
Interesting because Freeport, we mentioned this in IBF. I don't know if we mentioned it on the game here tonight. They have averaged 50 points a game their last 3 games.
So I'm saying like 177
Yeah.
points in 4 games. It's impressive. All right, Burrell's got to get something going offensively, Mike.
Yeah, it's been a struggle last week too.
Stay with that spread formation. Twins to the left, twins to the right.
Corey's a setback. And here is Perkins to the near side of the field. Up over the 25, skirts the sideline, and gets a Bucks first down out of bounds. Outside the 30, they're going to put him at the 30, 33 to 34.
First down.
17 on that carry gives him 64 for the night. 11 carries. And most importantly, the Burrell Bucks get a much needed first down.
Yeah, they seem to be leaning on the run a little bit more
From the 34-yard line.
late in that first half, and it paid dividends on that run, that's for sure. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Long field, though, starting on their 17. They have not had good field position tonight, whereas last week they did a lot of times and weren't able to do anything with it.
Trips left this time.
Perkins going to run it again. Gets a good block from Martin, but they come in after him. Spin him around. He spins out of there. Up over the 40 to 45. What a run by Perkins, saying, okay, Amos, you can do what I can too.
15 on that one, Mike.
What a run that was.
I thought it was horse collar way back at the 40.
Cole Troutman finally put an end to that. but it was a 14-yard gain.
Now go by number 56, Cole Troutman.
12 rushes now, 78 yards, 90 through the air.
How about these runs to start the second half? Freeport went 10, 13, 8, 24. The Bucks have come back with 17 and 14. Bill Cowher used to say the early part of the third quarter is one of the most important parts of the game.
Burrell has to answer that Freeport touchdown.
Perkins will throw it this time, and it is complete to Kudre, but he's hit immediately by Bryson Pega, the linebacker, but he's across the 50 into Freeport territory.
This will be a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 from the 48-yard line.
5 on that, Mike?
4? 48 to 48, 2nd and 6. That's Kudre's 3rd catch of the night. Again, he leads the group. He's got 18 catches this year. Now they're going to run. Good block by Corey, and Perkins follows it. And takes it down to the 45-yard line. Bryson Pega was down there again. Also, Luke Sellinger, who had that big interception earlier tonight. At the 45-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain for Perkins. It is 3rd and 3, and pretty obvious now the Bucks are in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, trailing 20 to nothing. 8:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
We'll be with you again next week from East Allegheny, whether it's our first trip or not. We're going to do research over the week. You sent me to another book now.
I have been there.
Well, I believe you. And the part of the world that you're from, I would expect you to have been there.
Uh-oh.
Perkins, he looked like he lost it, but he just got it back. He's covered up by Dawson Gaylord.
Helmet was knocked off. They're going to pull it back, Mike. They pull it back.
Yeah, and his helmet came off, so now on 4th down, he's going to have to come out of there. Zomasinski's going to come in and take his place. Unless Coach Girardi wants to call timeout on this big 4th down play. A lot's kind of riding on that. Now Hobbs is going to come in, and Hobbs has run it this year. He had a big 6-yard run the first game of the year at Avonworth.
Terrible spot on the ball.
Yeah, I agree. He got a yard on that. Masinski and Corey. That's, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Even if you reset, it doesn't matter.
And again, having that different quarterback in there, different cadence.
Yeah.
Now, Perkins can come back in now, Mike?
I'm not sure about that. Remember, we had this earlier. There was an injury, but there was not a play run. They're much more stringent with these rules in high school.
Now he's going to send
Guess
a punt
what?
team
They're
out.
going to punt. It's probably the smart move here on 4th and 8.
Tough.
Really good spot for a fake, but I guess everybody and their brother will be looking for it.
Trey Corey back to punt. Amos Glenn back to receive the punt.
Yeah, they put Amos Glenn back. They're only putting one man back. They're leaving their defense up there. They're not buying this. Brendan Green will snap it. Good snap. And Corey just got it out of there. Glenn's going to come up on the run at the 30, 35. Boy, one thing you love about a punt returner at this level is that they don't want to let the ball hit the ground. And Amos Glenn is going to catch every one.
Masinski on the tackle. That's his 8th for the night. Freeport goes to work here, leading 20 to nothing. 6:55 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Remember, stay tuned after the 3rd period. We'll answer our trivia question, which is a trick question this week.
He's telling you up front it's a trick question.
It's a trick question if you were watching IBF, which we implore you to watch that before the game if you're watching at home.
Freeport goes to work 1st and 10. The Yellow Jackets.
Again, Bucks need a turnover.
Yep. They've had 2 in their hands, Mike.
Same thing last week. These games have been similar.
Here comes
now they're going to give it to number 9, Braden Pamebo, and he's on his way inside the Burrell 35 and pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Pamebo, in the game last year at Freeport, had 60 yards on 7 carries against the Bucks, and he makes his appearance here in the 3rd quarter.
Untouched, Mike.
With a little razzle-dazzle, a little ball handling there by Danny King.
Again, got to set the edge.
31 yards on that scamper.
Savage coming in for Martin.
From From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Here comes King.
King.
Got her
King
on
to
the
the near
ankle.
side, breaks a tackle, and skips out of bounds. Bigelow was down there to force him out. But that's another 1st down, this time King. Running
Masinski
it.
had him by the ankle, but he just couldn't put him away.
15 more.
Freeport last year, Mike, they won their first playoff game. They beat Mount Pleasant 44-20. Amos Glenn in that game, Mike, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Central Valley beat them 35-7 in the quarterfinals. And again, as I mentioned earlier, 8 back on offense, 9 on defense.
Glenn the sidecar. And here is King, rolling right.
A lot of green over there.
Looking, has time, fires, got a man wide open. That's a Freeport touchdown. Chase Flynn, but we got a penalty marker down. Burrell player lost the helmet. Weston Baroni saying, hey.
And I think where that's at, Mike, that could be a hold.
Or they might have grabbed the face mask and knocked his helmet off. Illegal hands to the face, maybe?
It looked like King could have walked in with that one.
So let's see what the call is here. Our referee, of course, Frank D'Amico. Guys have done a good job tonight. That's holding against Freeport. They've had everything under control, this group. And
there you go.
Very nice job by them. And the penalties have been about even. So the touchdown's wiped off. About time that happened the other way once. And I'll put it back at the 32. 1st and 20 for Freeport. 6:30 left, 4th quarter, 3rd quarter. Don't rush it, Michael.
We need all the time we can get, trailing 20-0.
Need a play. Somebody needs to make a play. Not Amos.
Oh,
bad snap.
Bad snap.
A hit King on the knee. I'm not sure he was looking. And the snap hit him on the knee. I'm not sure he was ready for it.
You're right, Mike. He had his head turned the other way.
This goes all the way back to the 46-yard line. -14. Boy, Danny King's yardage taking a beating on that one. Can't even call that one a sack. I doubt they were ever throwing it.
And Mike, the tough thing about that, the man crossing screwed the play up too for them.
2nd and 34. King is back. Fires it over the middle. This one is caught, but a good solid tackle at the 35-yard line by Perkins. One-on-one that time. Perkins brought down Nestine. A gain down to the 34-yard line. It's 12 yards.
And Mike, remember, they've had 2 field goals kicked here tonight.
Yeah.
Mr. Thompson said, you don't want to let them get too close. Got to play up on everything now, trailing 20-0.
2 catches, 38 yards for Nestine. 3rd and 22. They need to get the ball to the 13, just inside the 13-yard line.
Trips right.
Another,
that way.
that's a loose ball. And the Burrell Bucks have it. Weston Baroni falls on it. There's your play. Again, that hit Danny King right in the hands. And Baroni has it.
I don't know if the snap Connery's not looking, Mike, but you're right. That ball was right there that time.
And again, if you missed it earlier in the game, Weston Baroni went on Tuesday from being out for a few weeks to playing on Friday.
And again, it was a non-football accident over the weekend. Hurt his wrist, but he's out there playing, and a big fumble recovery for him. Let's cash this one in, guys. Let's go.
1st down Bucks at the 40. And Perkins is back. He's going to throw it down the sideline to Fabian Wilson Jr. They're all over him. Now, how can that guy be standing there looking right at it? I mean, that's and I just complimented these guys. I just complimented these guys. I take it back. My goodness.
I mean, you only have one hand available to make the catch.
Second and 10.
And again, Mike, he has one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom.
Oh, bad snap that time, but Perkins is going to get it and come to the near side and gets positive yardage out to about the 42-yard line. Luke Glodson was watching him go out of bounds. So let's see, the 42.
Sets up 3rd and 8 for the Bucks.
And a 3rd and 8. And the Bucks got that turnover. Now they need to take advantage of it. 4:52 left, 3rd quarter.
Case and Barker singled up here every time with Wilson. And we just keep sending Wilson down the field. Maybe we do a stick ride. Got on 12 yards. Mr. Barker still be running towards the end zone. Big play here.
Play clock is winding down, and
take a timeout.
What do we got?
What do we got?
What happened?
Well, they're going to let him have 25 seconds.
Beautiful.
Works for me.
Maybe they, I don't know. Kudre in motion.
Penalty
Flag is down. They may have been offside. Perkins fires it. It's caught up near the 50.
Perkins' pass is complete.
Pulled in that time by Kudre.
It's near the first down.
I don't. Well,
we're marking it.
Yeah. So let's see.
Get the call first.
Oh, it's
procedure.
Oh, yeah. I'll
I'll
forget about it.
Because he was marked right at the 50.
Yeah, he was right there. Yeah, I thought so too.
Sets up 3rd and 13 from the 37-yard line.
Now it's 3rd and 13 from the 37.
How about Parker Logan? He's split wide.
He's gotten one tonight. He's at top.
Looking that way.
Trouble. Perkins spins out of there. Oh man, and he's brought down finally at the 40-yard line. I think we got a shoelace by Bryson Pega, number 2.
Yeah, he's lucky to get that.
He was. Luke Lodgen was there also. That's 4th down.
What do you think, Mike?
I'd punt it.
Go for it?
I'd punt it. Looks like they're going to go on 4th and 10 at the 40. Play clock at 15.
Now they can go back to the front position. Good kick.
And they are going to kick it. And here's Corey. There's nobody back there.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, let it go. Now that you want to, it was coming back. Good play by Liam Purdue there. At the 25-yard line. 35-yard punt.
Chance to take
No return.
Top 10 and 3, Mike. Avonworth still number 1.
They were
Christian number 2.
Avonworth leading at halftime tonight, by the way.
Elizabeth Forward is 3, Beaver 4, North Catholic 5, Hopewell 6, Central Valley 7, Freeport Yellow Jackets are 8, Southmoreland is 9th, and Highlands comes in at number 10.
First down Freeport on their 25-yard line. 3:39 left, 3rd quarter. Well, the Bucks couldn't do anything with the turnover. How about another? Give it to Glenn. Glenn head down and hit down low by Trey Corey. Aiden Kuhn was down there also.
And Glenn on the run, stopped by number 22, Trey Corey.
It's a 3-yard gain, is it? 4.
He gave him 4, yep.
2nd and 6.
3:19 to go here in the quarter. 3rd quarter, 20-0 Freeport.
King barks it, has it, sprints right, he looks,
penalty
pumps,
marker,
and now dumps it over here on the sideline. It's caught out near the 40-yard line. Madden Wisniewski makes the catch, but let's see what the flag's about.
Madden Wisniewski on the reception. There is a flag on the play.
Kudre and Purdue in on the stop.
Flag's down at the 26. I would assume that's something against Freeport here in the backfield like that. One of these or one of these. A little motion, a little procedure, a little false, not a false start of that, a whistle at that.
Holding.
Or holding, even better.
Holding on the Yellow Jackets.
Ken Wood, right on top of that holding.
Seeing a little too much of Frank D'Amico tonight.
Yes. Yeah, that's 70 yards for Freeport. John Gaylot's not going to be too happy about that.
And 50 for Burrell. 15 total penalties.
Freeport continues their tour to Westmoreland County next week when they go down to New Ken to play Valley.
Valley again hosting Quaker Valley tonight, the non-conference game. Highlands is hosting Monte Christian. And Deer Lakes is playing East Allegheny.
2nd and 16 to go.
Connor
give it to Nestine. Here he comes to the right side, up over the 20, the 25, and there's Perkins saying no more.
On the carry, stopped by number 1, Antonio Perkins.
1 against 1 again there. Perkins and Nestine. The gain's out to the 25 for 6.
Nice tackle for Antonio. Clock continues to turn. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 10.
Ryan Rusevich checks in. Fumble recovery and a sack last week.
Amos Glenn resets. King's going to keep it. King is hit, and King goes down at the 25-yard line.
Nice defensive stop
Hobbs
that time.
Was in there. Also 55 for the Bucks. Ryan Rusevich, as you just mentioned, he had gotten in there.
Went and did his job.
Ryan Rusevich also on that stop.
Ninth tackle for Omasinski.
4th and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
4th and 10.
Burrell's going to hold here.
And again, you really can't say too many bad things. This defense has really come on, and
minute and a half
I understand they have a backup quarterback, but still, Amos Glenn's still in there. Here's the punt.
You let it hit, get away from it.
On the bounce, Luke Sellinger puts the clamps on it on the 47-yard line. So, we've mentioned field position. The Bucks have some now.
Excellent.
1:12 left, 3rd quarter.
Big game hunting tonight, Mike. Number 7, Central Valley's at number 4, Beaver in conference play. Mars at Montour. McKees Rocks. McKee Sport at Upper St. Clair. And Penn Hills at Aliquippa. That'll be interesting.
The Yellow Jacket 47-yard line.
First down for the Bucks on the Freeport 47.
Straight ahead this time.
Straight ahead, and here comes Perkins. Well, he got bent funny there, but he got sat down by Dawson Gaylord at the 43. 4-yard gain.
Gain of 4 on a play, sets up 2nd and 6.
90 yards passing now, and we got 90 rushing, 94 passing for Perkins.
2nd down, 6.
Oh, movement. Didn't make any contact though.
Logan and Purdue down here to the near side. Coudray and Wilson Jr. up to the top. And here's Perkins back, and he guns it. Oh, and it's caught by Logan. Turns upfield, 35, still going.
Hey,
and he's knocked out of bounds a little late at the 30-yard line.
That's going to be enough for a first down for your Buccaneers, and there's a flag on the play.
13 on the gain.
Now 107 yards in the air.
And 38 on 2 catches for Parker. And there's going to be 15 tacked onto that. Personal foul against Freeport.
Personal foul on Freeport.
Freeport's rung up 85 yards of penalties tonight. Now the Bucks have a chance here to get themselves on the board. This one's going to take it to the 16-yard line.
25.7 to go in the 3rd quarter.
A cool little 28-yard play all told. $20-0. Perkins is back. Here they come blitzing. Perkins throws it over the middle, and it is pulled in by Corey down at the turf. At the 10-yard line. Freeport says no. Referees say yes. Better hurry up before they call for a replay.
Gain of 6 on play, sets up 2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Freeport 20 and Burrell nothing.
Well, there's no better time than right now to stop at Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the 8K Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventory of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are the #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Burrell fans Choose us for tires or auto repair and oil change. Visit HighlandTire.com. Call in Trenton at 724-224-9222. And in Trenton Heights at 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Lineman at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. Since 1961, they deliver.
Let's answer the trivia question. The trivia question this week is, Burrell and Freeport played each other in the 1967 and 1968 WPIAL championship games. Burrell won both games 6-0. Both games played at Valley. The question, who were the coaches in those games? The great Don Early, third winningest coach in AK Valley history, behind Chuck Wagner and Dick Diltz, was the Freeport coach in both games. Frank Martin was the Burrell coach in 1967. After the season, he left to start the program across the river. And Frank Solomon took over in 1968, who was a great teacher here, by the way. Tom will attest to that. He's shaking his head. Mr. Ulizio over there working some clock. And it's tipped up in the air and incomplete. Fabian Wilson Jr. Frank Solomon took over in 1968. The Bucks went back-to-back with two different coaches.
Did you ever meet Frank Martin?
I never met Frank Martin. Frank Solomon, definitely. And Frank Solomon went on to be an official for many, many years after he was through coaching.
I got to meet Frank Martin over in Trenton one night. We had a little gathering, and what a great guy, entertainer, sharp as a tack too.
He could read the tea leaves. He left Arnold when they were about to merge and came here.
Here goes Perkins.
Perkins is close.
Near first down.
He gets to the 8. Yeah, that would be the first thing the Bucks could do is get the first down, and I don't think they have it here. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
We'll call it 4th and 1 from the 7-yard line.
All right, big play here, Mike.
4th down, about 1.5 yards. Play clock's still in good shape. Bucks trying to get themselves a first down and get in the end zone. Now the play clock is not in good shape.
Step 1.
We're down to 8. And Perkins keeps it, gets the first down, keeps the pile moving, and into the end zone.
Yes,
touchdown, Burrell Bucks.
Boy, what a run.
It was.
Kids are effort. 19 carries, 100 yards on the button, Mike.
And the Bucks are on the board at 11:02, 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere yet. It's 20-6. And they definitely turned that one to their advantage. Getting good field position and putting it in. Here is Corey now. 7 for 8 this year. The only one he missed, doinked off the upright. On its way. And it is good, just like he's hit the flop leg. And at 11:02 to go in the 4th quarter, your score is now Freeport 20 and Burrell 7.
All right, back in it.
Well, we know how frustrating it can be to suffer from mobility limiting conditions, and West Arm Physical Therapy will help you decrease pain, increase strength, and improve mobility. We are the leading rehabilitation provider in the AK Valley and have been voted #1 best physical therapist for many years by subscribers to the Valley News Dispatch. West Arm is locally owned and offered specialized care in orthopedic conditions, balance disorders, and neurological conditions. Visit westarmtherapy.com to find the phone number of one of the 7 locations nearest you.
Like you mentioned, 2 great Burrell coaches. Let's say hello to a guy that watches every game.
Gene Collodi. Hi, Gene. He with Tom Clark, one of our assistants. They have a Friday morning breakfast club.
Oh.
I think they go to Easer's. I used to have a friend, and his dad had one too. They called themselves Romeos.
Oh.
Retired old men eating out.
There you go.
Another squibber.
It's
oh,
loose.
Oh, it bounces. Bucks just weren't there fast enough, and finally, Lodgson covers it.
I guess our rotation got lost in the mail.
No, I think we may be invited. I don't know.
We'll have to check with Tom.
Yes.
Yeah, Gene for years down at Valley over here, and
he's the only man to coach both, to be the head coach at both Burrell and Valley. Is Gene. And Gene was the AD for many years down at Valley. Took care of us.
Always took care of us.
Back in the old TV3 days.
Good guy.
Very.
King going in the
King,
air.
he's going to throw it.
Too tall.
Too tall for his intended receiver, Matt Wisniewski.
And I am all for Freeport shutting the clock off.
Yes, please. You always talk about that during basketball season. Right?
Yep.
Second down and 10. And it gives to Glenn, and a beat.
That's time they have
Yep.
him. He is down. He almost got away with it.
Savage was the first man. Savage is playing dinged up, and he has been. He spun him around, and the Bucks finally got him and put him down, so it's third down.
Eakins and Taylor made the
It's going to
stop.
be a loss of 2 on a play. Sets up 3rd and 12 from the 41-yard line.
So it's at the 41. 2 yards lost on that play. 3rd and 12.
Boy, Mike, they stop him here.
This is a huge play.
Big one.
King is going to keep it. Oh, they shoot through there, and Corey messed it up. Baroni finished it. It's 4th down. What a play by Corey to just bust that play up. And Weston finished it.
Going to set up
4th and 14.
Running last 2 plays, a fumble recovery. And remember, that scored a sack because it's behind the line of scrimmage. And Burrell's going to get the ball. That's the most important thing.
We might have to get Weston on IBF next week.
I think so. He deserves it. 8 tackles and a fumble recovery.
Judah Thompson punts it. Get out of the way, boys. Get out of the way. Okay.
I'll pick it up, I think. Yeah,
All right, now here it is. This is Corey. Near side of the field, 25. And up to the 27-yard line. I was worried about the blocker.
Yes, I thought
He couldn't see the he couldn't see the ball. And so the Bucks have it. 9:22 to go. It is 20-7. Freeport leading it.
Things could get very interesting here.
From the 26
As you said, Freeport coming in averaging 44 points a game, giving up 5. Burrell Bucks averaging 17 a game, giving up 31. So again, there is hope.
Need to hit a big play.
Yep.
Need to hit one of those pass plays, get one of those open guys. Turn him loose. Kudre, the motion man. First down, Burrell. Perkins back. Fires it complete. It's Kudre over the middle. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another up over the 40. And Zach Kudre to the 46-yard line. First down, Bucks.
Great second and third effort that time, Mike.
11 first down for Burrell. 20 yards on the completion.
Perkins now 133 through the air and 100 on the ground.
1st and 10 Bucks from the 46-yard line.
4th catch for Zach Kudre tonight. And this is Perkins through a hole. 45. Perkins near side of the field, 35. And Perkins to the 31-yard line.
But not before a Buccaneer. First down.
23 on that one.
Mike, let's get up to the line of scrimmage. Let's go.
1st and 10 Bucks from the 31-yard line.
Somebody's calling timeout.
Yeah, we have whistles, and I think
How about that?
Freeport's
Freeport's on the run.
needs a timeout as the Bucks with 2 big plays to start this drive. A 20-yard pass play to Kudre from Perkins, and then Perkins ran it 23 to the Freeport 31.
How about Antonio Perkins tonight, Mike? 20 carries, 123 on the ground, and 133 through the air, and he scored our only touchdown tonight.
Terrific. So the Bucks now have the Yellow Jackets talking over there. 20-7, 8:43 left, 4th quarter.
By the way, Mike, last week we didn't have any passers in the top 20 in the AK Valley. Rushers out of the A7, Allegheny 7. Kid from Monte Christian named Tyvon Sewell. He ran for 144 yards, and guess what? He didn't start the game. Amos Glenn was also there with 126 yards for Freeport. So we've kept Amos pretty much contained it.
He's got 191 yards,
Yep.
but there have been some big minuses. They have, I said, this defense is so improved from the beginning of the year. The work that they've put in. Perkins is back. Perkins fires. Oh, and it's
hit him right in the hand.
the body of Fabian Wilson Jr. had it and lost it.
That'll set up a 2nd and 10 from the 31.
You know, I'd like to see here, Mike, pump it deep and just pass it off to Trey in the flat. See what happens there.
Run that
Got to get
little swing pass. That trips right this time for the Bucks. Fabian Wilson Jr. to the near side of the field.
Here comes the blitz.
And here comes Perkins. And Perkins is through there. Perkins spinning to the 21-yard line. And he's close to a first down. You can see he's feeling it now.
Great balance on that play, too.
Let's see. Referees are looking at it. It is first down, Burrell Bucks.
First down.
How about this? 133 on the ground, 133 in the air.
Now that's what I call balance.
Yep.
He's a math major.
First and 10 Bucks from the 21-yard line.
8:20 left on the turning clock.
First
Burrell
and 10.
Trailing 20 to 7. Get one here, Mike. Let's see what happens.
Kudre in motion. And Perkins going to try to get outside to the right. Tries to turn the corner. He's not going to get there.
Not this time.
Great job by Madden Wisniewski coming up from his corner spot in run support. And we have Liam Purdue, I believe. Yeah, Liam Purdue is down, so the Bucks training staff will come out. Check out Liam. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
And again,
it's warm.
Yep.
It's like 90 degrees here. What is going on?
It's amazing.
It's insane.
Yep. Again, next week we'll be on the road at East Allegheny. And after that, we'll host at home. Be bringing in Valley. That will be homecoming. An appropriate game for homecoming would be Valley. The Battle of the Bypass.
Battle of the Bypass. Dom Girardi's going to get the other side of the Battle of the Bypass now.
Yes.
Because he was the quarterback on their side of it for a while.
And the Hot and
Both of the back in those days, both teams were just terrific. I mean, they were excellent.
Hot and Golden Rams will come to the town after that.
Liam trying to walk it off is definitely a cramp.
We're off to Monty Christian, and fingers crossed we'll have a live stream. We've been there a couple of times, and they have an iron dome over top that stadium, which is impossible to get a signal out.
We were able to do it last year, but it was really jumpy, and we were using our phones, I think, as a hotspot.
It looked like claymation.
Really well. You know what? Liam couldn't make it, man. He's trying. Nate's trying to help him out there. Nathan Stroker. And there's Brian Ferris going to get him off. Our AD. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 12, we'll say.
Here
And
comes
now
the rush. Czar's Army.
He's going to throw it away. And remember, we already got hit. If this is intentional grounding, we're up the creek right now. Because
there was a receiver in there.
He threw that at the 42. That would.
3rd and 12 from the 23-yard line.
Well, definitely Fort on territory.
Yep.
7:53 to go here.
Third down, 12 to go. Wide side of the field to the left. Here comes Omasinski to this side.
Twins to both sides.
Kudre. Oh, man, the Bucks don't snap the ball and false start again. Unless Freeport did it. Let's see.
Nope, against Burrell.
Flag on the play, false start on the Bucks. We'll back him up.
Hope those 5 yards don't come back to haunt us.
28-yard line.
Ouch. 9th penalty, 55 yards.
Yeah, we've had these before. So the good news is you got 2 downs to make it. The bad news is there's 17 to go. Perkins going to throw a quick swing pass, and they got Wilson over there quickly. They were trying to get him to be able to, put the foot in the ground and maybe make one move. If he can make one man miss, he's got some room down there.
Timeout Burrell. I think it's a good time to take it here. 4th down.
7:35 left.
Is that no gain on that, Mike?
No gain on that?
Yeah.
Maybe 1.
We'll give 1.
I'd say 1. Does the booth say 1 on that? Is that what we're
That's what we're
okay?
getting,
That's
yep.
what we're going with. 46 yards on 3 catches for Fabian Wilson Jr. in his first game. So he'll be someone to add to the repertoire there on the outside for the Bucks. 4th down and 16, and this is pretty much. You hate to say it with 7:35 to go, but it could be Custer's last stand here.
We have to convert, and again,
there's still time, but the problem is timeouts now become a factor. I think the Bucks have used 2 of them.
if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm telling the Freeport Yellow Jackets, nobody gets behind.
You're putting somebody at the 15-yard line. Look, you can see that's where they are.
And grab them if you
I
want.
bring somebody too because they've been having trouble sometimes, and sometimes But the thing about Perkins is it might be 16 to go. He can make this on the ground.
I tell you, had a
We've
great
seen it.
effort tonight, Mike. Trey Corey picking up the blitzing tonight.
Oh yeah,
Great job.
Oh, he's terrific. He'd be great on backs on backers in Latrobe. Perkins, there's the blitz, and there it was.
Unfortunately,
And they got him. There it was. Beautiful call. Dawson Gaylott shot from his linebacker position, and that bollocksed it all up. It was a great call by the Freeport defense, and the Bucks left them unblocked.
Yep, that time they sent 2 linebackers, and Corey could only get to 1 of them. Where are they going to mark this?
7:27 left.
45, it looks like. He couldn't get down fast enough.
It's at the 40. It's at the 40.
40-yard line.
13-yard loss on the sack.
Backs him up to 118 yards rushing now.
So, it's up to the Burrell defense again. And they're going to run a toss to Glenn to the near side of the field. Bucks try to chase him. What a play! Coming up for the secondary was made by Rocco Giannetti. Came like a flash.
And again, that time, Mike, give the defensive line credit. They strung it out. Giannetti comes up and makes his presence felt.
No gain on the play.
No gain.
2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Clock winds to 6:57. Another turnover wouldn't be the worst thing, would it?
We've been close a few times.
Man in motion,
Cross
they give it
buck.
on scissors, and here comes Glenn busting through the middle, and he's close to a first down out to the 50-yard line. That's going to be enough, right on the stripe.
Tackle number 25, Liam Purdue. That's going to be a Yellow Jacket first down at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's Freeport's first down since 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Defense certainly trying to hold up their end of the bargain here against this team that's averaging 44 points a game. Again, their quarterback's out, but
Danny King is not a bad substitute.
10 seconds!
he's not. Freeport might have to call time here. They're running out of time on the play
Yes, they
clock.
did.
It was down to 5. So it will be. Timeout Freeport,
Timeout Freeport.
at 6:16 remaining.
Again, Freeport looking to try to win their 5th game in a row. They haven't done that since 1990.
Well, the last time they were 4-0 was 2015. They went 10-2 that year. Bucks went 4-5 that year. Their only regular season loss was to Steel Valley. They lost that game 34-7. They went into the playoffs as the number 6 seed. They beat McGuffey, beat Wash High, and then lost to Aliquippa in the semifinals. And then Aliquippa went on to win the championship. Go figure, huh? That's back in old AA days when we had 4 classifications as it should be. Not this stuff.
And by the way, Mike, 10 years ago, Burrell ended an 11-game losing streak, beating Summit Academy 42-6.
That was the school record losing streak, wasn't it?
Yes, I think you're right. And you remember this name, the quarterback was Max Garda.
Max!
Good basketball player, too.
You know, on consecutive pitches in batting practice, I beamed him twice.
Oh, jeez. He scored twice in that game.
He's a tough kid, though.
Yep.
No! Why would I want to hit him?
By the way, that would end up being Dave Bellinotti's first win as a coach here at Burrell.
Way to go, Dave. Dave on that 86 team. that went undefeated, 13-0.
Here's the Czar's Army. They're all coming.
And there's Glenn. They are all coming, and they got him. They swallowed him up.
Glenn
Ball came out. Baroni says, hey, this is mine with one arm.
Stopped by number 50, Weston Baroni.
By the way, if we do have him on Inside Burrell Football next week, he needs to bring the contraption with him. We need to see it.
Yeah.
Sets up 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, you're in charge of that. He's your neighbor.
Yeah.
And he's had a good night on defense. 9 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, and a sack.
5:40, clock winding, 4th quarter. 20-7, Freeport.
And they're in no hurry to snap the ball. Kind of 10 seconds on the play clock.
Oh.
Yeah, and now we have
Play clock still had
early.
time on it.
Yep.
I think
Somebody moved.
Burrell called
I
time.
think Burrell called time.
Yeah, because the coaches are racing out there quickly. And when you see Scott Newell racing quickly, you know something's up.
King looked like he wanted to pass that ball, Mike. And again, you got a lead, 5:30 to go. Why would you be passing?
You know,
the
at the very least, I would love one more touchdown.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll go back.
Because it comes down to the end, and you're coming down to Gardner points. That one more touchdown could make a difference.
And again, Birdie predicted Freeport to win 42-14. Burrell was in no mood to have moral victories, but I'll tell you, Mike, again, they played their hearts out up to the end of each game and had a chance in the Derry game last week. This week, again, without a couple turnovers, we're right here.
Yes, sir. There's no doubt about that.
And again, you hate to see a great performance by Antonio Perkins go for naught, but he'd trade some of those yards in for some touchdowns.
Bucks are out of timeouts now, I believe. I think.
2nd down and 10.
Motion
Low
middle. The
snap,
ball's on
yep.
the ground, but King's got it. And he runs right into Aiden Kuhn. And Aiden says, no more than that.
Yeah.
Right back to the 50.
Standing his ground that time. Kuhn makes his 4th tackle.
3rd and 10.
Call a gain of 1 on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 9 from the 49-yard line.
All right, Mike. 5 minutes to go here.
Stop
them.
We have 7:41 3rd quarter. Derry 27, Indiana 27. Got a good one going up there in Indiana County. See if we can find any conference scores.
Big 3rd down here.
Watch,
Glenn,
stop
a single setback.
There's less than 5 minutes left.
He's going to put it in the
King's
air.
going to throw it. He's got a man down there, and it is almost intercepted.
And that was a good thing, Mike. But he needed intercepted.
Into and out of the hands of Rocco Gianetti.
That was Rocco Gianetti on the coverage. Sets up
All right, 4th down,
9
Mike.
from the
We get it back, get a
49-yard
quick score, onside kick. Anything can happen. And remember, it's only 20-7, and there was no missed extra point. There was 2 field goals.
Right. Avonworth 42, Hopewell 6. Mercy Rule 4th quarter. They are something else.
Hey, Hopewell came in ranked, Mike.
Oh, they got Perkins back there. Here's the snap and the punt. It's going to hit, and now Perkins going to let it go.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
And it's going to go. What a punt. A Ray Guy special. Judah Thompson inside the 5-yard line.
Don't often give the MVP to a kicker, Mike, but I'll tell you what, Judah Thompson done a great job on kicking and punting here tonight. In the end zone twice. Coffin corner kick. Are we allowed to say coffin corner?
Sure, because that's what it is. 4:31 left. Bucks all the way back at their 3-yard line. We got a 97-yard drive in us.
How about a 97-yard play?
That'd even be better. I'm with you. And now trouble, and now Perkins gets out of there. 5, 10, steps out of bounds, close to a 1st down. He's to the 13-yard line, and we'll see. It's close. It is close. It's a 1st down. 10 yards for Perkins.
1st down.
129 on the ground now on 24 carries. 134 in the air.
1st and 10 Bucks at the 13-yard line.
1st down at the 13. Perkins stepped out of bounds, so there's 4:23 to go. Perkins looking, throws, it's deflected, incomplete. At the line of scrimmage, Biggin from Freeport got a hand up there.
25th pass of the night, 24 rushes. He's been involved in 49 of our plays.
He's a busy young man.
Actually, he's been involved in 49 of our 50 plays. Trey Corey's carried it once.
4 minutes left. Apollo Ridge leading Shady Side 15-14.
Very interesting.
Allegheny Conference matchup. Second and 10.
Clock stopped on that incomplete pass.
Perkins gets the snap. He pumps. They're after him from behind. Oh, it's incomplete. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass, which would actually make it an illegal touch because one of our linemen would probably say it was induced by the rush. Perkins was being rushed from behind, and
Third and 10, Bucks from the 13-yard line.
they're putting some heat on him now.
Like I said, I'd like to see that flat pass to Corey, but he's been trying to help out picking up linebackers. You can't be in two places at one time. WPL does not allow it.
Against the rules. Third down. 4:13, clock stopped.
I've really never seen this, Mike. We've had 51 plays, and Perkins involved in 50.
He's back. He looks, sprints right. He's
Got
going
him
to
out
heave it
there.
deep. He's got Fabian Wilson Jr. and he can't hold on. Right through his hands at the Freeport 45.
Wow, Mike.
Now it's going to set up 4th and 10 for the Bucks.
He was open, too. Reminds me of Bob Hayes. Remember the Olympic sprinter, Mike?
I saw a highlight of him today.
And he could just outrun everybody, but part one is catching the ball. And Bob eventually, nicknamed Bullet Bob.
Bullet Bob Hayes.
Yep. That's Fabian's got to work on Corral because he's certainly getting himself open.
4th down.
I guess they're going to go for it, Mike.
4:04 to go.
No, they're going to punt.
A low snap. Corey just gets it out of there. And it takes a good bounce, too. Goes out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Boy, another good job by Trey to get the handle on it in the face of a heavy rush.
39-yard line.
I was
get it
afraid
out
his
of
knee
there.
touched the ground back there.
Yeah.
That would have been a problem. All right, Mike, let's buckle down and at least keep them off the board.
3:57 to go. Freeport leads at 20-7.
You think about it, Mike, we've had 2 possessions since it went to 20-7 and just couldn't convert.
Haven't been able to do it.
Yep.
Freeport starts on the Burrell side of the field. And the give is to Glenn, and Glenn shoots through there, inside the 30, breaks the tackle 25, inside the 20,
Still
spun
going.
around,
Wow.
still going to the 15-yard line.
Great individual effort that time.
Rocco Gianetti finally finished it, but quite the run by Amos Glenn, and he has been very impressive tonight.
Second and third effort that time, Mike.
To the 15-yard line. 25 more.
Is famous Amos still making cookies?
Good question.
He should get a bag of them tonight. He's done a great job.
To 126 on the ground. First down on the Bucks 15. Give it to Glenn again.
He has cut back ability.
He does. 10, 5, touchdown.
Amos Glenn on the carry, he's in for a touchdown.
And that'll put a lid on it.
Yep.
At 3:16 to go.
15 on that?
Yep. Changes what squares you had, too.
Thompson on for the extra point.
Here are the cookies, Dean. Ken's got them right there.
Oh, they are. 339 a target. Go get them.
There you go. Snap. Ball is down. The kick is up.
Due to Thompson.
And Thompson continues to be perfect at 3:16 to go, and Freeport leads it 27-7.
Kind of like last week's the Deer Lake game, the score's not going to indicate how well
It was tight.
Burrell played. Yeah, I mean, 13-0 at halftime, 20-7 with 7.5 minutes to go. Again, no moral victories for this team, but again, last year, what was the score mark up there?
42-0.
Yep.
Big game for Drew Ross. Drew Ross threw for 1 and ran for 3. 156 through the air and 78 on the ground. Amos Glenn last year, 8 carries, 81 yards. He's got 141 tonight and 3 touchdowns.
Surpasses 126 from last week. Now tomorrow, 10 o'clock, the JV playing at Freeport. I'll be walking over to
Yeah, you
that
can walk
one.
across the street to that.
And I'll be on the sideline.
Oh, you're gonna work?
I'm gonna work.
Okay.
I'll get some water out there.
Wonder what the weather's got to cool off a little bit, I think.
I don't think.
Here's the kick, man. Boots it deep. This is Gianetti at the 2. Across the 20. And Rocco is brought down at the 24-yard line.
Gianetti on the return.
So the Bucks will start 1st and 10, 3:07 remaining. And next week at East Allegheny against the East Allegheny Wildcats. They have had a tough go of it here recently. 1-9 a year ago and have not gotten on the board yet this year either.
Burrell player down out there.
Tonight East Allegheny is
Liam Purdue again.
at Deer Lakes. Liam with another cramp.
Yep. Bananas. Write it down. Magnesium.
Have one every day.
I do too. Worse is you get them at night.
Here's how I knew this wasn't going to go well then.
Why that?
My cottage cheese was bad. I mean, come on. I mean, when does that happen?
Well, isn't it curd? As in,
Oh, it was
spoiled to begin
There was
with.
plenty of curd going on in that thing, let me tell you. It was in the fridge for 2 weeks.
Expired.
Expired, exactly. Had all the ants come over and tell me. Son of a gun. Okay, Purdue's up. It starts like that. It's bananas reminded me of that.
3:07 to go.
Boy, Tom
Burrell's
Girardi
gonna
out there
ball
having
back.
an animated conversation with referee Frank D'Amico. Dom will get his point across.
Am I right with my stat though, Mike? We've had 27 and 24, 52 plays. Perkins is involved in 51 of the 52. I have.
Well, he had to hand it off on the other one, so he's involved in all 52.
I'm
He's the
just saying
quarterback.
he either
Yeah,
passed or ran.
passed it or ran it, except the one time when he handed the Corey one time. That's it.
Here he
Perkins
goes
keeps
again.
it. Here he comes.
Goes
Fumbles.
Oh.
And Freeport falls on it at the 38-yard line. Danny King. Well, he might as well. Danny King deserves a lot of credit for his effort here tonight, steering the ship. Bucks turn it over for a 3rd time. That's 11 turnovers in the last 4 games.
He gets the credit for the rushing yards, correct?
Yes, sir.
That was 11.
I say 9.
9 will make it 138. And with 2:58 to go, Burrell's going to salt this one away.
So again, Freeport starts in
Here
Burrell
goes Glenn.
territory.
Shot
And
like a rocket.
busting through the middle is Amos Glenn. He's on his way. Touchdown, Freeport.
It'll look worse than it was, Mike.
Glenn's 4th touchdown of the night. And it is 33-7. 38-yard score. 179 total now.
And untouched. Thompson in for the extra point.
Wisniewski snaps it. Pega holds it, high snap. Pega puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Kick is good. Takes the score. Yellow Jacket 34.
34-7, but that really doesn't tell the story here.
Now, Mike, you mentioned it in the pregame a few times here tonight that they score in bunches, and boy, they brought it on here in the fourth quarter. 2 quick touchdowns. We've had 4 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter, Mike.
Uh-huh. A lot of finals rolling in, but we're still going.
Well, when you pass the ball 27 times, that's going to happen.
Newcastle beat Knock 45-0. Poor Scott Briggs.
Our compadre in the broadcast booth, he's got as many years as we have, if not more.
He and Dave Bacon done the Knock football games for a very long time.
Dave must go soft for the winter.
He must, yeah. And Scott rides that by himself in basketball with Joe Lafko this year. This is Purdue. Spinning and turning to the 23-yard line.
And Purdue on the return.
Luke Sellinger made the tackle.
Eventually knocked down by Luke Sellinger.
2:38 left.
Luke Lawson also around that football.
And here comes Liam again. Lots of bananas there.
I'm surprised he returned that kick, huh?
We start hydrating.
I think Hobbs Omacine's going to take over a quarterback early.
First down.
No, I see Perkins coming out.
Hobbs might be playing the H-back here.
Late to the huddle.
It was 20-7 with 3:17 left. Freeport take that one away or no?
Nope.
Hobbs Omasinski on the carry.
Hobbs got it out to the 29-yard line for 6.
He was in the backfield, just not a quarterback.
Right. Bucks are interested in running this out. They probably just need a first down to do it. Again, next week at East Allegheny, Bucks trying to get their first Allegheny 7 conference win. See if they can pull that off.
Beat East Allegheny last year.
Yeah, that game was here. Hobbs again. And Hobbs threw a hole up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. And that's a first down.
First down.
2 carries now Hobbs.
There've also been
yards.
32 first downs in this game. It's a lot.
Yes, sir.
9 yards for Hobbs. Bucks huddling, which they rarely, if ever, do. So Freeport doesn't need to stop the clock. The Bucks have no timeouts left. So Omasinski again. Barrels through man up over the 40 to the 44. 6 more.
Out to the 44-yard line.
2nd and 4. Less than a minute to go. Now we have a whistle. What do we have? Is this we have a man hurt or the?
There's a penalty marker down.
Oh, okay. Dead ball foul and sportsmanlike conduct against Burrell.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the
Don't
Bucks.
need that, Mike.
Joe Martin coming off not happy. He may have been the culprit. I think he was the culprit.
Yep.
So 15 yards on the Bucks.
Clock is rolling.
65 yards in penalties on the Burrell side tonight. 46 minutes. 46 seconds to go. lobs. Well, he runs it at straight up running style. Gets it up over the 35 to the 36. It's probably going to do it. 22 seconds. The Bucks don't have to run another play. Tommy Luzio's checking out. He was doing clock tonight, former quarterback here. Quarterback when I was in school. Just a couple old guys hanging out, yeah. So that'll wrap it up. And the final score here tonight, the Freeport Yellow Jackets go to 2-0, 5-0 overall. They beat the Bucks 34-7. Dean, final thoughts?
Well, Mike, again, when you look at the score, it looks bad, but I thought the Bucks hung in there for 3 quarters and had a chance. There was 7 minutes to go. But again, conference loss is conference loss. We have to go down to East Allegheny and even up the season next Friday night.
All right, thanks to everybody for helping us out here. Thanks to James Walton outside, Ken Wood, our spotter. Once again, that final score, Freeport 34 and Burrell 7. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying thanks for watching in. Until next time, so long.